The public of FATA has the same right as how much the rest of the Pakistanis have.
Over the FATA reforms matter against the government of opposition is united, but over this matter it does not seem to be affecting the government in any way, and they aren't serious over any forum. Pakistan's Nobel Award winner Malala Yousafzai says that the public of FATA have the same rights as the rest of the Pakistanis.
The public of FATA has the same rights as how much the rest of the Pakistanis have. But unfortunately, from the past few decades, the public of FATA is being ignored from their basic rights. And I demand from the government that in the passing of the FATA reforms, they should not delay it any longer.
She made a demand that FATA should be merged with the KPK soon. Malala Yousafzai expressed her complete support with the FATA jirga and further stated that FATA reforms should be delayed any further. The public of FATA should be given basic humanitarian and constitutional rights, which the rest of the Pakistanis already have. She has also requested the public that they should stand up to support the FATA reforms.
FATA and FATA make it to get together in KPK, and the political parties are on one page and along with. Now the Nobel Award winner Malala Yousafzai is raising her voice on this and demanded from the government that as soon as possible, Mr. Ajmal Wazir, I'll come towards you that the federal cabinet for that FATA amendment implementation committee is also approved. So what do you think over here that in the upcoming future FATA this kind of issue will be solved, or you can say this that the government will do delayed tactics moreover?
No, I think this thing that inshallah I am very happy on this thing that almost this decision has been done, and more than 90% of the parliament is at the moment of FATA reforms in the favor and whole world, and especially in Pakistan public, because they already know through media when they know this thing, and the whole Pakistan public is in favor of this thing. Look, this thing, the FATA reforms, because I am from Waziristan, so I am saying this thing that therefore you should say that FATA, when you are going to reform it with KPK, then FATA, this all peace will be in the Pakistan and the FATA, and it will be in the whole world. And in the 21st century, you are going to put FATA like this, it won't be happening, because you should say one thing from the start that our Pakistan army and the public of the IDP, and they are also giving the sacrifices all over there. And for long term, what's going to happen is on the National Action Plan and FATA reform. And on that basis, the delaying tactics is being used by the government. Still, I am going to tell you. And the government is trying their best to have the delaying tactics in this thing. And anyhow, this decision should get the coming in the election. They in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the government want that they will get the provincial assembly. They could not get the seat from there. Then they want in this thing. But they can in the 5 years we have to wait for this thing.
Okay,
Allah Ta'ala, believe on Allah that the government won't be there. That if the FATA will be giving that, you can say. And
and the government will do such kind of things,
curse.
And the FATA issue will not be solved. Ms. Antlib Abbas, what do you say about that? Ajmal Wazir got the point as well. He also stated that the government will be stay forever. And for that, government will try to do that before the election. This matter won't be. So what do you say about that? What do you think? That, for instance, that the government will be reluctant. So the what will be this thing be harmful for the government in the upcoming elections?
This is very injustice, I tell you, as you behave with FATA as well, and this is not good. And reaction has been come on this matter. You didn't give in to any, so that they raise the voices. So now mainstream as well, so now the health provide, and no development over there, now no roads over there, no transports as well, and no, in fact, healthy foods over there. And after that you expect so that everyone aware, so that, and so I think so this is very lame excuse, so that, and right now the actual time PTI said if this is the two peoples are, so that the negative persons and our ongoing trying on the daily basis, FATA will not give so all the things, because their sympathy across the border as well as Mr. Achakzai many times, so that KP is Afghanistan is the part of KP as well, and but they are not agree with all the situations, because this is all the agenda, all the nations and assemblies together if they are, all peoples are together, if they did not agree at this time, so now we will do protest, and now we will run the movement and against those peoples, and in every situation, so we ensure that, so that the FATA and so that the no is another province, and FATA is also, Pakistan is a very important city of FATA as well, and Pakistan should be developed, and FATA should be developed.
We can say won't be solved before time. So Ms. Anli Baba, so Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf will do such kind of roadmap.
Yes, this is very clearly in front of everyone, so that if you remember, when the Mr. Khan, so that youth conventions of FATA as well, and we take the 10 points, and now we are clear, so that given to the deadline, and in that so that this not would be happen in the area. So now we will run the movement, and we demand as well the FATA as well, so officially in the parliament as well, and on the media as well. Now we will clear in the channel as well, and now we are very clarity, and with the completely, now we ensure so that we will take these steps against the FATA as well, and FATA will not merge, so that.
Okay, Ms. Anli Baba, and if we can say this, and we don't need to put out the campaign, and for the government need to think about that, and all the issues need to be solved without any campaign and activities. Anyways, the people, what they say about that, what issues there we have to show them.
The Malala's today's report, that is wonderful, and we say most welcome to her. The FATA should be merged in the KPK, and it would be a very wonderful step.
We welcome these sort of statements. I think that whatever, either Malala Yousafzai or Prime Minister, but our basic question is, first they should establish an infrastructure there.
The Malala has given the statement to merge the FATA in the KPK. So this is also the demand of Waziristan, and we also...
Even Malala Yousafzai demanded this from the government, that FATA need to get together in the KPK as soon as possible, because that area when the people are not getting the basic facilities, so why the terrorists and the extremism can't be taken out from that area. Anyways, it's the time for a short break. When you'll come after the break, then we'll talk more. Please stay with us.
Now it will be raining. Free bikes that would fill city after city. Now every Pakistani would have their own bike. Play it home and win the biggest game show in world history. Game show Aise Chalega, only on BOL News.
BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes, so that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zubaan Mein Bol, only on BOL News. Technology which brings us closer to you. We bring such a picture for you from here, which is different from all other styles. We gather all the important news from around the country, which is necessary for you to know. We send it to you in every language and find such masterpieces which make us the most unique. BOL, Pakistan's #1 news channel.
When he speaks, the world listens. He's walked every field. The one who turned the tide. The one who defended Pakistan. The one who makes the enemy flinch. Whose thoughts change ideologies. Pakistan's biggest name on Pakistan's #1 news channel. Pervez Musharraf. Exclusive interview sessions. Now, Sabse Pehle Pakistan with President Musharraf. Only on BOL News.
A renowned name in news reporting since 10 years, whose identity is broadcast journalism, present reporting on the country's and political activities. Whether it is the live transmission of 2008 and 2013 elections, or would have to give a complete examination of terrorism and operations against it, who fearlessly breaks all news. a courageous and reliable anchor person, Sumaya Rizwan, on BOL News Headquarters, on Pakistan's #1 news channel, only on BOL News. BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes. So that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zuba Mein Bol, only on BOL News. With 10 years of experience in electronic media, a courageous youngster and a daring journalist for betterment in country's conditions, brought the truth before people of the Liari operations. From special coverage on the Mehran base attack to exclusive breaking of the Karachi airport attack, who has always been loyal to his profession, an emerging name in the world of journalism, Murid Abbas, only on BOL News.
Muslim world's most regarded personality, the unflinching voice of revolution in politics, the leader of Awami Tehreek, founder of Minhajul Quran International, the initiator of exceptional public service institutions, author of more than 1,000 books, untiring struggle against terrorism, injustice and corruption, ambassador of peace, a reformer, the unity of his vision, talks that holds Pakistan's peace, stability and prosperity. BOL, Dr. Tahirul Qadri ke saath, only on Pakistan's #1 news channel.
Spread around the world, a vast network of BOL reporters from all major cities of the world is delivering faster than the speed of light every news to them in their own language. From New York to Tokyo, from Karachi to Khyber, it's just BOL, which is the most watched #1 news channel in Pakistan. BOL News.
Welcome back to the show, viewers. We'll move on toward the next news and we'll talk about regarding Indian media, which seems to be affected psychology, and what kind of statements are they making, talking strangely to make people happy easily, each to make the Indian public happy and trying to give its positive gesture. In India, Indian media has made a claim that few of their army soldiers crossed LOC and entered Pakistan. Just like that, they always talk that surgical strike was done and they entered inside and attacked us, etc. And they also said that, which has all been denied by Major Asif Ghafoor. He said that nothing as such has happened. None of the Indian soldiers has crossed LOC and came here. Regarding this, we'll discuss. We have with us defending analyst general retired Ejaz Ewan. Sir, we'll come to your welcome to you to the program, and how we'll see this statement with the Indian media is going to propaganda the way it's talking and trying to make its Indian public happy. As you can see, Pakistan positive gesture that he arranged the meeting to meet his family, a positive gesture as you see in Pakistan. For this, they change the people mind to dispose of all the things, and how will you see this type of effect?
Look, as per the theme, things will be goes on and on. That not changing, we are expecting, and not will be came in. Which there have been goes as per the decision and all the things that have been done, like that line of control and the violation, and on that field, all the violence and Afghanistan, they have been sitting in that. They have been it from there inside Pakistan. So that all like a strategy they have been doing and all the things. I don't think that one humanitarian natural they have been done, they're changing. We have been in India, have been same historical, have to seen that as well. And when you this American very near to that as well, American Afghanistan have been a very good friend. They have been go through, and as per they have been working. Things will be go worse because there's no negativity on that.
Okay, thank you so much, Ejaz. You can see that the way India talks, we all see that Pakistan overall behavior, that a good thing is done by Pakistan, how they make a terrorist to make meeting with this family, and how India is doing, is behaving like this, whatever they are doing, their media as well, that kind of right, they are highlighting what kind of gestures they are giving to us.
Look, there for sure the first style that will be goes on that Pakistan on that one side terrorism. There have been some negativity. Then in all over the world, there have been says that in Kashmir whatever is happening just because of Pakistan is doing. So that's for sure the national agenda they have been make on that they have been never move on. Like any type of moral support from our side, new gestures will be goes on that they have been make so negative. They have been go through. All India media is saying that their Kulbhushan Yadav missus and their mother, what they have been goes on. Hassan Jahan Zaib is goes like that.
Okay, over this point, I'll take further ahead. When Pakistan has given this permission to them that Kulbhushan is going to meet the wife and the mother. So the whole world, they have talked about it, the army, how they have seen this gesture, and that we have the Pakistani citizens have shown the humanity and sympathy. So now you tell me, they have they had a met up and they have checked about it. So after that, there was an investigation about that and which happened. So now the world cannot see what is ongoing and how India is doing and showing its face in the reality, and we are doing humanity and sympathy. Now they are doing bad with us in a negative manner. So the Pakistan and all the European people who are against the punishments, they are giving us sections. Can't they see anything? What answer would they get from the Pakistan?
Look, my dear, that for sure this, as per the research on that very deep conspiracies there. That women for sure, one is a wife and one is mother. For sure, like they yourself have been not able to move something, but this might possible that from their hand and from their clothes and some medicine they have been put on, which they have been shake hand and hug. So might possible some poisoning will be goes on. And if that much big incident will be goes on, and
absolutely,
then again
you have said it right. If we talk about if there is some incident which would have taken place, and after that everything is being responsible for the Pakistan. I'll take this question to Andalip Abbas. You tell me that if we talk about the situation and they meet up and they had a met up and that has been on the clear for now, the government should take it in the consideration and should not linger on now over this punishment.
Look, the behavior of Modi government as well, we know very well, so that this is pacifist and this is very harmful and also lie, because every time when the Modi government, so that and Pakistani army as well, mashallah, is very good and with very bravery, so that from the first day they attack now in the front of, so that they are also voices the races against the propaganda on the channels as well, and now the border, across the border as well, these things, this is all the negative things. When the Kulbhushan Yadav, the family came to Pakistan, entire the world seen as the situation. This is the very humanitarian gesture given by Pakistan as well. And it is not good image of India as well. And now this is all the lies things, and now the things that the shoes change and other things. And after that, so that now I think so things will not be good. And after they do the LOC violations as well, and after that, now we are a winner over there. After
okay, but
that,
I would like to ask one thing. If we talk about the Pakistan and Pakistan nation, they are going to take any step to the judiciary that over the court that we have done a really positive gesture, still we have shown the humanity over the negative manner. So now you should give the decision.
Look, I'm already told you, so that this is all international propaganda strategies. And if your people that time, so that make the lobbies in the UN, in the Congress as well, in the CNNs, in the BBC as well, all these situations, so that and your foreign ministry and your foreign minister as well over there, all these statements are given to over the and defense ministers, foreign officers, all together and combine and stand with it and they counter positive, and this is very strong and positive, so that they raise the voices. Now we have to establish over all these situations, and after that, so that the positive strategy and the peoples are over there, so that they head the ministries as well, and they are know about all the things, all the situation, handle the situations. So now the peoples are locked, so that they just save your corruption as well, and don't perform their duties and grooming with you as well and run with you and go out. So now this is all the situation.
Right,
if you have done the work,
that on a clear note, absolutely, their relatives, they are doing a relationships, and just to give the light on their governor, if you talk about the disqualified, so they are going into the relations and their economic condition, they are going to take the country on the risks. We will further discuss this after the break when we'll talk about the celebration of the Ghalib. Keep watching Superwoman.
Technology which brings us closer to you. We bring such a picture for you from here, which is different from all other styles. We gather all the important news from around the country, which is necessary for you to know. We send it to you in every language and find such masterpieces which make us the most unique. BOL, Pakistan's #1 news channel. A complete handle on all topics, who has a deep eye for the country's politics. She conducts complete investigations of facts. The purpose of her life is journalism, the rightful recipient of the Pakistan Excellence Award 2017. Whether it is the 2013 general election or displays of political power, from the Cricket World Cup to the Football World Cup transmission, a skilled journalist, a talented newscaster and senior anchor person. Neelam Yusuf, BOL News Headquarters, on Pakistan's #1 news channel, only on BOL News. BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes, so that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zubaan Mein Bol, only on BOL News. With 10 years of experience in electronic media, a courageous youngster and a daring journalist for betterment in country's conditions, brought the truth before people of the Lahori operations. From special coverage on the Mehran base attack to exclusive breaking of the Karachi airport attack, who has always been loyal to his profession, an emerging name in the world of journalism, Murid Abbas, only on BOL News.
Now it will be raining free bikes that would fill city after city. Now every Pakistani would have their own bike. Play at home and win the biggest game show in world history. Game show Aise Chalega, only on BOL News.
BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes, so that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zubaan Mein Bol, only on BOL News.
When he speaks, the world listens. He's walked every field. The one who turned the tide. The one who defended Pakistan. The one who makes the enemy flinch. Whose thoughts change ideologies. Pakistan's biggest name on Pakistan's #1 news channel, Pervez Musharraf. Exclusive interview sessions. Now, Sabse Pehle Pakistan with President Musharraf. Only on BOL News.
हजारों ख्वाहिशें ऐसी कि हर ख्वाहिश पे दम निकले, बहुत निकले मेरे अरमान, लेकिन फिर भी कम निकले।
हुई मुद्दत के गालिब मर गया पर याद आता है वो हर एक बात पर कहना कि यूं होता तो क्या होता। टुडे मिर्जा असदुल्लाह of the Urdu, and despite of that we can talk regarding the poetry. So that beauty in that we can say in poetry, but for basically is that for he can show the real face of the humanity, and for that reality of life and the way he did the poetry, so it becomes the physical and mentality of that as well.
I would just like to speak about what I have learned, what I have seen, that the way he has given the light on the realities of life.
Exactly.
He told us about the actual reality of life.
Beautiful. Exactly right. And if we can talk regarding the Mirza Sadullah poetry, so even today we can say this, that poetry in our books, and not even just for that their own poetry, but as well that course books in that the poetry is included, and exactly Mirza Sadullah the poetry and poet can be remembered forever. Anyways, viewers, it's the time for today's show is ending. Inshallah, we'll meet you again tomorrow with more news. And after headlines, you can watch program Aaj Ki Taza Khabar, and after that you can watch Bol Gappe. Give us permission. Allah Hafiz.
Today, just because of social media, nothing is hidden yet.
My dear, I have a state business. I have a factory, my dear.
When it's your turn, so you are saying to the code at 5, you make me out. It's not gonna happen like that.
Here, there. That.
You have to be a man and you have to face it.
All the politician is thief. Nawaz Sharif has got that credit that all the thief is on one platform, he include that.
That person who have been go for 3.5 million of this nation.
I have all the record there.
Watch in tomorrow's program. What is new grand alliance of opposition parties?
Sharif family is working on the plus-minus formula. Distances and rapid increase in the conflicts. The question is that in 2018, how will the N-League restore their reputation? We'll talk about this in the program Aaj Ki Taza Khabar. You'll be able to watch with me in a while on BOL News.
मेरी अजीम कायद, आपने जमहूरियत के लिए अपनी जान दे दी। इन्होंने जमहूरियत को कमजोर किया, पार्लियामान को बेतौकीर किया। पाकिस्तान में जमहूरियत आज लावारिस बच्चे की तरह अपने वारिस को तलाश कर रही है। वज़ीर आज़म मौजूद है, लेकिन कहता है मैं वज़ीर आज़म नहीं।
Daughter of the East, 10th death anniversary of Shaheed Benazir Bhutto. Ceremony in Gadi Khuda Bakhsh. Government weakened the democracy and disrespected the parliament. Bilawal Bhutto addresses the Jalas, said will continue to struggle for the freedom and dignity of judiciary.
हम इलेक्शन जीतेंगे। आप दोस्तों को मेरे तरफ से ये मुबारकबाद मैं आपको पहले देना चाहता हूँ कि आप फिक्र मत करो, मैंने इनको संभाला हुआ है। इनको जकड़ के इनसे
Conspiracies are being made against People's Party even today. People's Party will oppose if anyone signs an arrow this time. Asif Zardari addresses the rally, said will not support the backstabbers now. Grip of floor tightens around Sharif brothers. Justice retired Javed Iqbal chairs session of NAB's executive board. Approval of filing Ravan Road reference against Nawaz Sharif and Shahbaz Sharif. There is an allegation of causing loss of 120 million rupees to national wealth in the construction of Ravan Road.
Nawaz Sharif और तुम्हारा सारा जो माफिया है, कान खोल के सुन लो। तुम्हारे जितने करप्ट वजीर हैं, मैंने कभी भी आपका पीछा नहीं छोड़ना था, पिछड़ पर नायल हो जाता आज।
54 billion rupees were distributed in Punjab among PMLN members of National Assembly in the last 6 months. Nawaz Sharif has hatched a plan for rigging prior to elections. Imran Khan's tweet states Election Commission not taking action is inexplicable.
उनका वजीर आज़म है, कल उसने खिताब किया है अदालत को ललकारा है, इसने फौज को ललकारा है। वो चोर का बच्चा बेईमान नवाज शरीफ, तुम क्या समझते हो जमहूरियत फौज और अदलिया के बगैर जिंदा रह सकती है? हम तुझे जाती उम्र से उठा लाएंगे।
Nawaz Sharif is challenging army and judiciary will pick up the disqualified from Jati Umrah. Sheikh Rashid addresses the rally in Dera Ghazi Khan. States public will not cast votes for thieves, looters and dacoits. Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa visits POF, briefing on POF affairs and different projects. Also inaugurated UFMC plant. Chief of Army Staff states POF plays a vital role in country's economy. Unique style of news, get updated with facts every second. Get to know all news in just 3 minutes. Pakistan's #1 bulletin 3 में 15 next.
We are grateful to you for your appraising messages and encouragement, but we don't want to run advertisement at the moment. BOL's first love is Pakistan, and BOL's first priority is to bring forth that image of Pakistan that no one has managed to show. We respect and appreciate your advertisement and cooperation, and when the time arrives, it will be our first priority. But right now, only Positive Pakistan is our product and is the center of our attention. BOL, Pakistan's #1 news channel.
Dislodged Nawaz Sharif is continuing in same manner. Announced to expedite anti-judiciary campaign. Session of courtiers chaired by Dislodged. Declared anti-judiciary campaign as seeking justice campaign.
PMLN is facing further factions. Statements of rifts between Chaudhry Nisar and dismissed Nawaz Sharif on the matter of justice campaign. Dislodged Nawaz Sharif taunted on treachery in difficult times.
28th Party Protection Khatme-Nabuwat Action Committee formed in Lahore. Pir Sialvi decides to support. Will observe Day of Protection of Khatme-Nabuwat on 29th December. Hafiz Tahir Ashrafi announces.
Media godfather robs salaries of his employees. Economic murder of employees by not disbursing the salaries. Offshore company of Mir Shakil Rahman revealed as well. Chairman NAB instructed for investigation.
Protest of merchants proved fruitful in a matter of tax in Gilgit-Baltistan. Demands approved. Dialogues with government were successful. Agreement signed with parties.
Big step by Election Commission. Names of deceased people have been taken out from electoral list. More than 900,000 people have been taken out.
Elections can't be held in last 4 months as per Article 224. By-election must be halted in Jahangir Tareen's constituency. Petition filed in Islamabad High Court.
Muttahida Majlis-e-Amal activated for next election. Efforts continue for activating. Chief Jamiat Ulama F. Maulana Fazlur Rahman demands to resolve FATA matter as per people of tribe.
Decision by OIC to declare Al-Quds as capital of Palestine is laudable. Pakistan must play a role of the leader of Islamic world. MML demands.
Hearing of case against high fees in private medical colleges. Chief Justice Saqib Nisar lashed out against absence of Sharif Hospital administration. Ordered to present record.
Government announced Hajj policy of 2018. Hajj quota of Pakistan is 179,000. Scheme applications will be received from 15 to 24 January. आपको चाहिए एक उम्र असर होने तक. Shining star of Urdu poetry. Today is 220th birthday of celebrated poet Mirza Ghalib.
Snowfall in upper regions. Meteorological department predicted rainfall. Cold will increase further. Weather will remain cold in Karachi.
Shower of prizes continues. Alia Javed from Karachi and Nazar Abbas from Lahore became winner of prizes. You too can win many prizes by sending us pictures with #1 programs.
BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes. so that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zubaan Mein Bol, only on BOL News.
Now it will be raining free bikes that would fill city after city. Now every Pakistani would have their own bike. Play it home and win the biggest game show in world history. Game show Aise Chalega, only on BOL News.
BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes, so that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zubaan Mein Bol, only on BOL News. Technology which brings us closer to you. We bring such a picture for you from here, which is different from all other styles. We gather all the important news from around the country, which is necessary for you to know. We send it to you in every language and find such masterpieces which make us the most unique. BOL, Pakistan's #1 news channel.
When he speaks, the world listens. He's walked every field. The one who turned the tide. The one who defended Pakistan. The one who makes the enemy flinch. Whose thoughts change ideologies. Pakistan's biggest name on Pakistan's #1 news channel. Pervez Musharraf. Exclusive interview sessions. Now, Sabse Pehle Pakistan with President Musharraf. Only on BOL News.
A renowned name in news reporting since 10 years, whose identity is broadcast journalism, prison reporting on the country's and political activities. Whether it is the live transmission of 2008 and 2013 elections, or would have to give a complete examination of terrorism and operations against it, who fearlessly breaks all news. A courageous and reliable anchor person, Sumayya Rizwan, on BOL News headquarters, on Pakistan's #1 news channel, only on BOL News. BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes, so that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zubaan Mein Bol, only on BOL News. With 10 years of experience in electronic media, a courageous youngster and a daring journalist for betterment in country's conditions, broad operations. From special coverage on the Mehran base attack to exclusive breaking of the Karachi airport attack, who has always been loyal to his profession, an emerging name in the world of journalism, Murid Abbas, only on BOL News.
Muslim world's most regarded personality, the unflinching voice of revolution in politics, the leader of Awami Tehreek, founder of Minhajul Quran International, the initiator of the author of more than 1,000 books, untiring struggle against terrorism, injustice and corruption. Ummah, his objective. BOL is bringing Sheikhul Islam, Dr. Muhammad Tahirul Qadri's ideologies, talks depicting his vision, talks that holds Pakistan's peace, stability and prosperity. BOL, Dr. Tahirul Qadri ke saath. Only on Pakistan.
Spread around the world, a vast network of BOL reporters from all major cities of the world is delivering faster than the speed of light every news in their own language, from New York to Tokyo, from Karachi to Khyber. It's just BOL, which is the most watched #1 news channel in Pakistan. BOL News. Technology which brings us closer to you. We bring such a picture for you from here, which is different from all other styles. We gather all the important news from around the country, which is necessary for you to know. We send it to you in every language and find such masterpieces which make us the most unique. BOL, Pakistan's #1 news channel. A complete handle on all topics, who has a deep eye for the country's politics. She conducts complete investigations of facts. The purpose of her life is journalism, the rightful recipient of the Pakistan Excellence Award 2017. Whether it is the 2013 general election or displays of political power from the cricket waters, on Pakistan's #1 news channel, only on BOL News.
Now it will be raining free bikes that would fill city after city. Now every Pakistani would have their own bike. Play at home and win the biggest game show in world history. Game show Aise Chalega, only on BOL News.
When he speaks, the world listens. He's walked every field. The one who turned the tide. The one who defended Pakistan. The one who makes the enemy flinch. Whose thoughts change ideologies. Pakistan's biggest name on Pakistan's #1 news channel. Pervez Musharraf. Exclusive interview sessions. Now, Sabse Pehle Pakistan with President Musharraf. Only on BOL News.
A renowned name in news reporting since 10 years, whose identity is broadcast journalism, prison reporting on the country's and political activities. Whether it is the live transmission of 2008 and 2013 elections, or would have to give a complete examination of terrorism and operations against it, who fearlessly breaks all news. A courageous and reliable anchor person, Sumaya Rizwan, on BOL News headquarters, on Pakistan's #1 news channel, only on BOL News. BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes, so that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now,
So this verdict which came against me, unfortunately, after this verdict, progress has once again stopped in Pakistan.
On the opinion of 20 crore people, 3 or 2 or 5 people cannot impose their ideology.
By God, all this money of Pakistan, we never thought of asking money from abroad.
So party will inshallah fulfill all the promises, and whatever they have promised, they will fulfill it.
Assalamu alaikum. You're watching program Aaj Ki Taza Khabar and I, Neelam Yusuf. I'll welcome you. We have a lot of news and important analysis for you, and like always, we had the analysis and opinions. But before that, let's include today's top stories. Pakistan's identity in international community, Benazir Bhutto's 10th death anniversary. An event held in Gari Khuda Bakhsh. Die-hard followers arriving, Asif Ali Zardari and Bilawal Bhutto's address. Paying a tremendous tribute to the leader of the nation. 1,000 police and security officers appointed in the rally ground. Whereas the people present in the rally, for the security of party leaders, extremely tight preparations have been made.
He has called out the court. He has called out the army. That son of a thief, corrupt Nawaz Sharif. What do you think this nation can survive without the army and judiciary? We will get you out of Jati Umrah.
The political king Sheikh Rashid's address to the rally in Dera Ghazi Khan. Nawaz Sharif, we will get you out of the Jati Umrah. Sheikh Rashid said that Nawaz Sharif has called out the army and judiciary, and I did not come here to ask for vote. I'm here to save this country. Where injustice will be done, there Awami Muslim League will raise a voice. Asif Ali Zardari and Tahirul Qadri contacted one another again, and they will meet on the 29th December. They will discuss regarding APC. So both leaders will meeting. So APC on the 30th December and Model Town incident, and they will discuss on this strategy also.
In the opinion of democracy, there cannot be a need for an opinion on the suggestions of 20 crore people. 3 or 2 or 5 people cannot impose their decision on us.
Disqualified Nawaz Sharif and his daughter are facing issues because of the anti-judiciary speeches, and High Court, in a speech regarding anti-judiciary and Model Town incident, they have filed an application of contempt of court. They plead to file a traitor case against both of them. More destruction in N-League in an issue of Tehreek-e-Adl. Disqualified Nawaz Sharif and Chaudhry Nisar. Distance created between both. War of words are ongoing. Chaudhry Nisar said that political workers will not become a part of any such movement. Disqualified Nawaz Sharif gave a taunt of ditching in hard times. Nawaz Sharif's democracy did not give us anything apart from ikamas and dramas. Babar Awan, strongly critics, said that Tehreek-e-Adl will be an Tehreek-e-Hazimat. PTI leaders said that Nawaz Sharif's government did not give us anything apart from ikamas and dramas. And Pakistan Foreign Office summons Indian Deputy High Commissioner and lodges strong protest over the martyrdom of the 3 soldiers in result of Indian forces' unprovoked firing along LOC. India violated ceasefire agreement. You watched the top stories. First of all, let me introduce my guest to you. In our program today, Mr. Murad Ras will be with us. He will be representing Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. Mr. Asif Bajwa is present with us from Muslim League N, and Mr. Star Ahmed Kasana is also present with us. He's an analyst and a part of BOL family. Let's start the discussion. First of all, let's talk that after anti-judiciary statements, disqualified Nawaz and his daughter have initiated a complete movement against the judiciary after JIT investigations, after insulting court decisions on media. Nawaz Sharif has started to lead people astray against national institutions in the public gatherings. Disqualified Nawaz is taking his daughter towards his own footsteps, who is constantly busying anti-judiciary movement on social media. During the recent gatherings, what did Nawaz Sharif and Maryam Nawaz say? Let's show you first, then we will discuss that further.
On the opinion of 20 crore people, 3 or 2 can't impose their ideology. Instead of fearing for troubles likely to be faced by you, your daughter, by your family, you have announced to fight the battle of justice for people. We have to support our respected leaders so that he could give you such Pakistan in which the decisions could be taken with the justice and fairness. So raise your hands and promise me that you will protect the ideology of Nawaz Sharif You will protect the democracy in this movement of justice and fairness. You will support Mr. Mohammad Nawaz Sharif.
Look out the country. This is the game due to which you are non-roles in order to get it. This is not about disqualification. This is about the disrespect of constitution and regulation. This is about the respect of your votes. You have to decide about my capability and incapability. You have to do it. Today you have to deliver this message to every house. Along with the restoration of the judiciary, I have also spoke about the restoration of justice. You have to support me completely for it.
Ideology of Nawaz Sharif, which was not being understood that what is Nawaz Sharif's ideology is. It has been made clear by the daughter Maryam Nawaz last day. Let's start the discussion with Mr. Kasana. Mr. Kasana, as national institutions are being criticized more and more, even by Mr. Abbasi, the judiciary was criticized. As we saw that during the past days, Nawaz Sharif also launched criticism on other political parties on announcement of verdicts against them. Also complained to the judiciary, hasn't there been so much judicialization?
You are absolutely right, Neelam. Actually, the thing is that, first of all, I want to congratulate Mr. Imran Khan that the message of the Tehreek-e-Insaf is such strong that today the time has come that Nawaz Sharif has mentally merged his party with his party and he has named it Tehreek-e-Adal. Now in this justice and fairness, there is no difference except words. The message Mr. Imran Khan had been giving, same had to be given by Nawaz Sharif. Your ideology is like I say that often that money is bigger than everything. Your ideology is dollars, your ideology is money. What else have you done in this life? As far as you are concerned for the decisions against you on which you have reservations, for the first time you have to listen that some judges has announced verdict against you. You have always managed them, you have always taken verdicts from them. Today when the decision is against you, then you have started to criticize the entire judiciary. And that our Miss Calibri, she has to watch her words. She has some flat head that we are very big leader and you are Benazir. Now she does not understand that it is not easy to become Benazir. Benazirs are born and Allah Almighty has written a purpose for them. A leader can't be made itself. And the bosses they have born and we can see the benefits in those type of the routes. It won't go so far and this message won't go further like this. Which country of the world, which is a civilized country, in which a democracy could flourish without the judiciary? This is not possible without the judiciary until you don't accept their decisions. You would not implement their decisions. That could not be a democracy. That could be kleptocracy, but it could not be democracy. And this is what Mr. Nawaz Sharif needs to do, that he should realize it, that now he has been ousted. And the second complaint that I have is with all our media, that we gavel to gavel a person who will ourselves called ousted. We take him live and throw A to Z, publish all his speeches, but also of his daughter.
Mr. Kasana, I'd like to include Mr. Ras also into the conversation. Mr. Murad Ras, the Tehreek-e-Adal, which Muslim League N is talking about. One thing, how much would this campaign harm Muslim League N politically? That Nawaz Sharif mentioned some favorites. Obviously, he was pointed towards Mr. Khan. So the thing Nawaz Sharif said, he said that some things are legitimate for some people, but not legitimate for us. So how much would you agree to this thing?
Look, Neelam, first of all, I would say that as much Mr. Nawaz Sharif has been ruined dramatically by his daughter, no one else, I believe, could do it. So, first of all, let me tell you that first of all, he should go to his wife, which is on the bed in a very serious disease. I mean, this person doesn't have the decency that his wife, who has been standing with him all her life, leaving her aside, he is here to once again rob Pakistan through his daughter. And this daughter doesn't feel, ashamed that her mother is there in a serious disease, but the greed of power has stopped here. On one side, they make so many dialogues. This happened to our mother. We cannot go to the court, but we don't even want to go our mother. Second of all, the calculation of the daughter has gotten pretty messed up. She talks about 20 crore votes. She doesn't know that how much vote is casted in this country. Does she not know any math? I think she needs to take math classes again. She has to know how much vote casted in this country, what the percentage and how much percentage did N League got. which I think in this country was even less than 10%. So when she talks up,
she does not know
about the actual vote. But they are very confident, Mr. Ras. They are, as Mr. Nawaz Sharif said yesterday, that a clear stance was given from Nawaz Sharif, and Mr. Khan would not be caught out this time, but he would be clean bowled. So their confidence is very amazing. Right, exactly. Okay, Mr. Ras, Mr. Asif Bajwa has joined us. Right, Mr. Bajwa has joined us. What exactly is the ideology of Nawaz Sharif? Let's, Mr. Bajwa. Mr. Bajwa, yesterday in the convention, officially the slogans of shame were chanted against the judiciary, which is an important pillar of the state. Against that verbal bombing, is this the ideology of Nawaz Sharif? Is a rebel launched in the democracy against the democratic institutes?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Madam Neelam, thank you so much for giving me time. The request is that you just said that the slogans were chanted of shame, like those slogans were not chanted against the judiciary. He was just talking. He was just telling things. Look, in the entire world, the history is its witness, and even in the history of Pakistan, countless events like this have come when the courts delivered their verdicts, so the people didn't accept them. For example, recently when the verdict of Mr. Jahangir Tareen Khan was given, so their spokesperson Mr. Chaudhry Fawad Chaudhry said that we do not accept this verdict. This is an effort to make a balance before this. And before this, when in Pakistan a verdict against Mr. Bhutto came, and after that such verdicts came against Pakistan People's Party, so they said we do not accept these verdicts. They said that these are not the courts of Pakistan, they are kangaroo courts. And even before this, when the Prime Minister was Yusuf Raza Gilani and Mr. Asif Ali Zardari was the Prime Minister, was the President of Pakistan, so they openly used to say that our Prime Minister will give the sacrifice, but only on the orders of the court, and would not write a letter to the Swiss government. And they proved it. Today everyone is saying that and against us. Look, we also have the right, as much as Dr. Murad Ras has the right, I also have that much right. And we have the right that over the decisions of the court...
But you don't have the right to do bombardment against institutions in this way, Mr. Bajwa. Mr. Bajwa, how will Tehreek-e-Adal move on now? Tell us the procedure. Is this the name of the Nawaz Sharif's new election campaign, which has been named Tehreek-e-Adal?
No, nothing like that. This is the name of a movement. This is the name of a thought that in Pakistan, the judiciary, whatever decisions that will come, if anyone would be able to accept it, he will say it is better for me, and then...
So to provoke the public against the institutions is the correct action.
And we never did that. When did we provoke them?
You can listen to the speech he made yesterday, the statements Nawaz Sharif gave yesterday, what Mariam Nawaz has said. Don't you think that this is an effort to provoke the public against the judiciary, against institutions?
Definitely not that we try to provoke anyone. We just tell the facts that what kind of decisions were made, and such decisions are not being accepted by the nation. You see, I request you again with all due respect that Panama Papers were discussed. Mia Nawaz Sharif's name was not there in the Panama Papers, but yet his trial was made and he was disqualified. This is the thing to be told, that his name was not there in Panama. Just one thing, give me one chance. Pakistan's history bears witness that within this tenure, in the 2013 elections, there was some MNA, by mistake, he did not provide one of his accounts of his wife, and his opposition filed a petition. So the Honorable Supreme Court disqualified the MNA that you have hidden the asset, but along with that he was permitted that you can run for elections again. And that person ran for elections again for the MNA. Again, he is the member. Option was against Mia Nawaz Sharif. Then that he has not taken salary from his son, which was the receivable amount. he did not receive that, and it has been brought under the sanction of concealment of assets, so he could have been disqualified and given a chance. And please run for elections again, because in the last elections you have made a concealment offence.
Right.
This is the thing I want to tell you.
Mr. Bajwa, after the announcement of Tehreek-e-Adal by Nawaz Sharif, with Muslim League in their political camp, especially when Chaudhry Nisar Ali Khan currently gave his statement that no political worker would become a part of any such movement. One thing which is clear from this, that within Muslim League and over this matter there are difference of opinion.
You see, definitely you made this question, and before this you used to say that there is a difference of opinion, that the people want that Mian Nawaz Sharif should... You see, let me tell you something here, that the people of PTI used to say that Mian Nawaz Sharif should resign and make someone else the Prime Minister. Now they say that no, this Shahid Khan. Then they kept saying after the disqualification of Mian Nawaz Sharif, Muslim League N is falling apart. 65 of the MNAs, they are about to leave. So not even one single one is left. Where did they go?
Mr. Ras wants to add something to it. Mr. Ras, please speak. Yes. Let me take a point from Mr. Ras as well. Please speak, Mr. Ras. What are you saying?
Yes, I only want to say this much, that the breaking up is not happening because they are in government and they have given 92 billion rupee to their MNAs. As long as the money is flowing, no one is ready to leave them. The day their government will end, you will see what will be their condition. Neelam, this is temporary because of them are selfish, who are united. They are in unity for their own benefit. The day their government will...
Isaac Dar, and the question Mr. Murad Raz has left us, we will take the response for it from Mr. Bajwa. Stay with us.
Daughter of the East, 10th death anniversary of Shaheed Benazir Bhutto. Ceremony in Gadi Khuda Bakhsh will continue to struggle for the freedom and dignity of judiciary. Bilawal Bhutto addresses the ceremony.
Conspiracies are being made against People's Party even today. Asif Ali Zardari addresses the rally, said will not support the backstabbers.
Session of NAB's Executive Board. Approval of filing Raymond Road reference against Sharif brothers. There is of causing loss of 125 million rupees to national wealth in the construction of Raymond Road.
Dislodged prepared the plan of rigging before elections. PMLN is abusing taxpayers' money. Imran Khan outburst at government.
Currency elections happening after Nawaz Sharif's speech. Democracy can't sustain without army and judiciary. Sheikh Rashid addresses the rally.
Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa visits POF. Briefing given over different affairs. Army Chief stress over improving expertise to deal with current challenges.
Consultation session of courteous chaired by dislodged Nawaz Sharif decided to speed up anti-judiciary campaign. Ousted person declared anti-judiciary campaign as campaign in seek of justice.
28 Party, the Tahafuz-e-Khatm-e-Nabuwat Action Committee has been formed in Lahore. Peer Sialvi announces his support will mark the day of Tahafuz-e-Khatm-e-Nabuwat on December 29th in whole country.
Businessmen protest on the matter of tax shield fruit demanded are accepted. Dialogues with government ended successfully. Agreement finalized between parties.
Announcement of Hajj policy. Pakistan's Hajj quota is 1.79 lakh pilgrims. Application would be received from January 15 and 24th under government scheme.
Technology which brings us closer to you. We bring such a picture for you from here, which is different from all other styles. We gather all the important news from around the country, which is necessary for you to know. We send it to you in every language and find such masterpieces which make us the most unique. BOL, Pakistan's #1 news channel.
Welcome back from the break. We will now discuss that at Islamabad High Court against Ishaq Dar, the hearing of making more assets than earnings references by the Accountability Court has been stopped to take further actions until January. Chairman NAB Justice retired Javed Iqbal, under his supervision at the NAB Executive Board meeting, issuance of red warrant against Ishaq Dar to arrest him through the Interpol to be brought back to the Pakistan was a decision made. The court made this thing the main reason that against Ishaq Dar reference hearing without any reasoning delay is being done. And after the response of the NAB, the action over decision has now been delayed until 17th of January. So now the question is that against Ishaq Dar's action to be taken, who is becoming the facilitator? Mr. Ahmed Awais is with us over the line. He is the senior legal expert. Sir, these questions were even raised earlier that in Ishaq Dar case, delay tactics are being used. But now the chairman NAB, looking at all of this situation now, seems to be in favor of making a clear decision of this case as soon as possible. What are the complications in this Ishaq Dar case, Mr. Awais?
You see, the complications are there or not there, but they are trying to create complication regarding his health, and he's run away outside of Pakistan, because he knew that in Pakistan, the situation that is being created, he would not be able to fight against it, and it won't be able to face it. And then by design, this has been decided that Mr. Nawaz Sharif, the party has been designed, has sent him outside Pakistan, and this is the complication of the case. They do not want a quick decision is made because he's undependable and he cannot answer for it. He cannot defend in his case, and because his assists are extremely high, just like this part of the reference, this is the basic thing. So the thing is that in such situation, this is so strong that he would not be remain safe from the punishment, and they have a danger that if he is in Pakistan and punishment is given to him, then he will spill out a lot of secrets, so which Nawaz Sharif and family would be caught and take action against them would come easier. That is why every type of tactics would be caused this delay in his trial, and this is being done by design.
So, Mr. Awais, such criminals which are outside of the country, and then definitely it's said that he is sick, he cannot travel right now, then how are they brought back to the country? Only Interpol red warrants are issued. What is the procedure?
There is a procedure by law for that. There is a red warrant. This red warrant through the Interpol, they catch the accused and then they hand him over to the Pakistani and that particular country where the red warrant is issued from. And this is a procedure definitely there, and ultimately this is the procedure that they would have been to take, and this is the procedure where he could be brought back here, and this will be done in between all that they are making.
Right, and so is it necessary for such criminal to be physically present for the statement, or that this can happen legally, that through this video link as well, any criminal statement could be recorded who is in another country?
It can be done now, definitely. There is a device which is used in a lot of places, and it has been declared as legal, and this is definitely be done. And for the rest of the things, his presence is not necessary. The record is a statement. This could be done through the video link as well.
All right. And Mr. Awais, from some of the constituency, this is also being said that Ishaq Dar case decision would have been done long ago if the former chairman NAB did not had a soft attitude towards him. So how much do you agree with this statement?
Definitely it is correct. I said this at the beginning. They were delaying all the matter, and they were using every such tactic for it by which this can be delayed. So this is the basic core of it, and the former chairman has openly supported the government and Nawaz Sharif at the Supreme Court. The kind of statements that have been given, in response to which the Supreme Court said this openly that today NAB is dead and bright. These words were used by the respected judges. So such a chairman has been changed now. The situation is different, and chairman want to show his performance as well, and he has made a proper decision for the warrants, and against him non-bailable warrants have been issued. But the thing is that technically what are steps taken, and technically this can make possible, this is a very huge question mark, and over this the whole thing is based over here on this.
Right, thank you very much. Mr. Ahmed Awais was with us. Mr. Murad Ras, how are you seeing this Ishaq Dar's case? Is this government making use of excuses or delaying time matter can be suspended in every possible way?
Neelam, you should have no doubt that the government will continue to suspend the matter till the time how much it suspends. They don't want to bring back Mr. Isagdar at any cost. And why shouldn't he brought back? Because once he come back, he will become approver. I should tell you once again. First, Isagdar was told to run away from here. Now he is not ill, I should tell you. When the red warrant will be issued and reaches to him, when they returned these red warrants, arresters come to know that he is absolutely fine. He will make him sit in the plane to return. But I should tell you, there is no possible way that the government in this case or issuance of red warrants, because they have to continue the delay, because there is a collective loss for all of them because the person wouldn't arrive here. He of all will get a speed of 100 miles per hour. So for this purpose,
the results of that should also be seen.
How much they delay? Someone told earlier about. I am telling you that when it was decided by them that it was planned to issue a red warrant, when the decision came that the following issues will occur, someone said to me that it will take at least 1 year. They will get them stuck into much paperwork that they will not, let it happen.
I'd like to give a quick comment on it, Mr. Kasana. Mr. Kasana, how would you see the verdict of Isagdar case? What will be the future of it?
See, the future of it will be that now Hudaybiyah too is about to come, and Mr. Isagdar is trying to exit from there and wants to go to Saudi Arabia. And the third thing is that whatever now see the crisis, the economy crisis will rise to new heights. It is because of the structural weaknesses. You must have seen yesterday's article of Hafiz Pasha. Economy has been destroyed. Exports are falling. Imports have been increased considerably. Remittances are stagnant. And then with it, the rising external debt, how much it has risen to, and the speculation it has been made that hedging be done about the rupees. And then furthermore, see that the current account deficit, that in comparison to the last year has risen to 156%. Right. Neelam, you can imagine that it has gone to $12.4 billion.
On that note, we have to talk in our next segment. And where is it going? The country progressing. The country is going towards a decline. Very contradicting statements are being made. Mr. Abbasi is saying something different. Mr. Nawaz Sharif is saying something else. Mr. Shahbaz Sharif is saying something else. We'll talk about it after a break.
Now it will be raining free bikes that would fill city after city. Now every Pakistani would have their own bike. Play it home and win the biggest game show in world history. Game show Aise Chalega, only on BOL News.
This verdict that has come against me. This decision, unfortunately, after the decision in Pakistan, the development has again stopped.
So party will inshallah fulfill all the promises, and whatever they have promised, they will fulfill it.
People who have such political mindsets, who have nothing to do with the prospering and developing of people of Pakistan, but they only care about their own politics and the prospering of their politics. Against them, the nation has given the decision. Inshallah, Pakistan is moving forward its destination.
Failure politicians who, because of their failures, want to push the people of Pakistan in depression, who are all the time busy in character assassination of every politician and every institute of Pakistan.
The members of the N League are stubborn about one thing, that the country is developing, and when we look at the realities of Pakistan is going towards economic instability. More debts, increase in the value of dollar, and decrease in international investment is pointing towards the fact that N League government has failed to create an economic stability in the country. Ousted Nawaz holds the verdict that came against him responsible for the decline of the country, whereas his puppet Prime Minister and Shahbaz Sharif claimed that country is developing. The question is that, are the N League League members just lying to get the support of the people with such contradicting statements, because it is such a confused situation. Some members say something else and some say something different. Mr. Bajwa, with all of this on call, and so please tell us that are you with your sitting Prime Minister's statements regarding the country's economy and the country's development, that the country is on the path of development, or are you with Nawaz Sharif, who says that the country is going towards a downfall after the decision against him?
Yes, there are two questions. First, I would like to answer the first thing, that when an elected Prime Minister of a country would be removed from the country, would be disqualified, then what message would be sent to the entire world? Instability would be caused, and the people would think that whatever government is made here doesn't complete its tenure. And our promises, and if we are going to make promises, then we would fall victim of the problems. And maybe our promises would not be completed. For example, the way the entire world only except China, which is with us because they have started the program of CPEC. So it was also a disturbing thing for them that if this government would not continue, then would we be able to complete the project of CPEC or not? And besides this, when Mr. Nawaz Sharif was disqualified, so naturally you saw that the stock exchange faced downfall. But even after that, I would like to request this here, that when the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Shahid Khaqan Abbasi, was informed about these things, so he gave this message to the entire world in his speech. But wherever he went, he used to say that in the election of 2013, the government that has been made, which was the leadership of Mia Nawaz Sharif, we would complete all their projects.
Right, they will complete
and in front of you, the projects that are of electricity in Pakistan, the other mega projects, the metro, the Orange Line, or anything else.
Okay, we hope that these projects should be completed, Mr. Bajwa. Mr. Murad Raz is smiling and he also wants to say something. Mr. Murad, the government of N-League says that this condition of economy which has been made, if it's only because of the sit-ins that PTI staged. My first question is this, that if the next government of PTI comes, then what plan does PTI has to better the economy of the country?
Look, Neelam, first me tell you one thing, that a completely a useless man like Mr. Isaac Dar, an accountant, was appointed on the Ministry of Finance, first of all, who did not know about the ABC Finance. Today you can see the situation, because all the things you have yet to find out when their government would end. You would find out that how much harm has they caused to Pakistan financially.
So
you
would
find out his 6 to 8 months. What?
The new finance minister that has been made, Mr. Rana Afzal.
No one is credible, or first of all check their qualification and then tell that they are qualified enough to handle finance or not. Let's move forward. Let's move ahead. They are saying that all happened because of protest. Now you can see their divisions. There are a lot of division in N-League. That Prime Minister is saying something else, Chief Minister says something else, and a disqualified Prime Minister is saying something else. Okay, Nawaz Sharif total tone is in such a manner that I can understand. It's the PMLN's government, and opposition is also of PMLN. I think that all of us should sit at a side, because they themselves, the same party, half is ruling and half is playing opposition. So let them play together, and how many months are left for their party, and after that we will see what we have to do. But let me tell you one thing, if you want to fix this country's economy, then you will have to bring competent people who are worthy, and those who have experience and those who have knowledge in this.
So what
Mr.
plans does
Ishaq Dar,
PTI
such
have?
type
So
of such
Mr. Muradi
people,
will get
they
to know
cannot
from
be
you.
about.
Okay. So Nawaz Sharif was addressing a speech in which he said that there are a few people, and on the basis of those people, they have imposed them on the people. So who are these few people? They are these rulers who are imposed.
So we need to wake them up, as they should know that they are in government. Actually, both the brothers are feeling that they have lost their government and they are still in the government. And till now, we can't believe that he's making speeches. He should told that it's the government. And from the last 10 years, you are imposed on Punjab. And what you have done? What are your results? Like I told you about the economy, that 165% account deficit has been done. 165%, which is your GDP is 4.1%. This is not a small thing, what Mr. Riaz was telling us. So if their government comes, then 2018 September, so in that this government will get to know what happens and what's the economy. So you'll have to face a lot of difficulties. That 28 Arab dollars loan, that is international loan, and in next 2 to 3 months you'll see that 94 million dollars, and then they will get to know what I have done with the economy. And Shehbaz Sharif does not know what economy is, and see Metro's Punjab's projects. So all those things are happening, and all the water companies and other companies which they have formed, so they are raising on it as well. The car which they brought to Supreme Court, so they have raised a question on it. So what type of governance is this? I still remember Barbara Tuchman's book, in which he wrote that humanity is attending all its functions apart from the governance, and our people have the most poor performance. So this thing is implemented on them. They don't know about the governance. Who are saying that we are governing? They should at least give relief in Punjab. They could not provide in the last 10 years the drinking water, and they talk about the governance. So how did they do it? Economy is destroyed.
So Mr. Kasana, how does it happen when they give all the funds? Then it looks like the only progress. The entire Pakistan does not need it. So here I'll thank Mr. Murad Raz and Asif Bajwa also. Thank you so much for being with us in this. And when we will come back after the break, we will discuss today's Bibi's death anniversary. So we'll discuss after that.
A renowned name in news reporting since 10 years, whose identity is broadcast journalism, prison reporting on the country's and political activities. Whether it is the live from 2013 elections or would have to give a complete examination of terrorism and operations against it, who fearlessly breaks all news. A courageous and reliable anchor person, Sumayya Rizwan, on BOL News Headquarters, on Pakistan's #1 news channel, only on BOL News. BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such a machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes, so that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zuban Mein Bol.
Welcome back from the break. Alliance that is being formed against the government, and APC has also been called over it, in which PTI, Pakistan People's Party, will also participate. MQ Pakistan will also participate, and PSP will participate as well. Tairul Qadri has called the APC. Mr. Kasana, what do you see as the extreme pressure is being put on government regarding Model Town incident? And we also see that Peer of Sialvi has also given a deadline on the issue of FATA reforms. Pressure is being put on the government. Do you see the government being fallen before the time? What future of did you see? And APC that has been called, what are the opposition parties have united?
Well, this whatever opposition is doing right now, this is the need of time, because the government can't be seen anywhere right now. You should tell me, do you see any governance at any level? At every place we can see that there is no delivery, no decisions are being taken. Only a standstill, the government is operating. So this is not the government saying it. Government will not be so good. So that is why I think that the demand Mr. Imran Khan had announced for early elections, it was very timely, and especially for the Senate elections, they have to announce their strategy first. Whether it is in they have to strategy, whether it is in the
Mr.
form
Kasana,
of dissolving own assemblies,
the government says that the Senate
whether
elections could not take place in order to sabotage the Senate elections. All these actions are being taken by the opposition. How do you see this argument?
Well, this is the right of the government, and opposition also takes right that if it wants, then it can take such type of action. But let me tell you practically that if Sindh Assembly and KPK Assembly gets dissolved, then 52 members of Punjab would remain, and their demand or their wish will be that election should not take place. It will be a little difficult, but obviously they have right. Whatever they want, they can make their strategy and they can implement it.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Kasana. You were present with us. Program's times end here, and inshallah we'll meet you tomorrow with some more news. I'm signing off. Allah Hafiz.
anti-judiciary speech is disqualified has to answer. Issue of receiving fees, Supreme Court expresses anger. And what announcement is Siraj al-Haq going to make? Watch and know in a short while only on in BOL News headquarters.
When he speaks, the world listens. He's walked every field. The one who turned the tide. The one who defended Pakistan. The one who makes the enemy flinch. Whose thoughts change ideologies. Pakistan's biggest name on Pakistan's #1 news channel, Pervez Musharraf. Exclusive interview sessions. Now, Sabse Pehle Pakistan with President Musharraf. Only on BOL News.
With 10 years of experience in electronic media, a courageous youngster and a daring journalist for betterment in country's conditions, brought the truth before people of the Liari operations. From special coverage on the Mehran base attack to exclusive breaking of the Karachi airport attack, who has always been loyal to his profession, an emerging name in the world of journalism, Murid Abbas, only on BOL News.
और आप अपनी आखिरी आराम गाह से इस मुल्क में हुकूमत करती रहेगी, करती रहेगी, करती रहेगी। तुम कितने भुट्टो मारोगे, हर घर से भुट्टो निकलेगा।
10th death anniversary of Shaheed Benazir Bhutto, Bilawal Bhutto's fiery speech said democracy is finding its inheritor in the country, determined to bring caravan of victory after winning elections.
इतना करो कि हम सह सकें, ऐसा न करो कि हम उबल जाएं। और आपको भी याद करा दें, इसलिए कि आपने बर्दाश्त करने की हिम्मत नहीं है। और मुझे पता है कि नहीं है। और आपने हमेशा हमारे बीच में सुराग घोंपा है। इस दफा हम आपके फैलावे में नहीं आएंगे। इनको छोड़ूंगा नहीं। इनको मैं कश्मीर से लेके गिलगित बल्तिस्तान तक इनको मैं हरा के रहूंगा और आपका हक इनसे मैं लेके रहूंगा।
Conspiracies are being made against People's Party even today. People's Party will oppose if anyone signs an arrow this time. Asif Zardari addresses the rally, said will not support the backstabbers now. Grip of law tightens around Sharif brothers. Approval of finding Ravan Road reference against Nawaz and Shahbaz Sharif. Also ordered investigation on Nandipur project.
और तुम्हारा सारा जो माफिया है, कान खोल के सुन लो। तुम्हारे जितने करप्ट वजीर हैं, मैंने कभी भी आपका पीछा नहीं छोड़ा।
54 billion rupees were distributed in Punjab among PMLN members of National Assembly in the last 6 months. Imran Khan tweets, states Election Commission not taking action is inexplicable.
ये हुदैबिया का केस इंशाअल्लाह सब मीडिया के सामने कह रहा हूँ, जनवरी के पहले हफ्ते दाखिल करूंगा। कहते हैं तारुल कादरी को ECL में डाले, इंशाअल्लाह तुझे ECL में डालेंगे नवाज शरीफ। तेरा गाजी खान के लोगों, अल्लाह के सामने हाथ उठाकर मेरे साथ बैठ करो कि चोरों, डाकुओं, लुटेरों, बेईमानों को आज के बाद कभी वोट नहीं देंगे।
Rushes the rally in Dera Ghazi Khan, announced to reach Supreme Court on Hudaybiyah case, took oath from public for not giving votes to looters in next elections. Army Chief Wa, briefing on POF affairs and different projects, also inaugurated UFMC plant. Chief of Army Staff states POF plays a vital role in country's economy. From Karachi to Khyber, every news delivered. Remain updated with facts. Watch Pakistan's #1 bulletin 3 में 15 next.
We are grateful to you for your appraising messages and encouragement, but we don't want to run advertisement at the moment. BOL's first love is Pakistan, and BOL's first priority is to bring forth that image of Pakistan that no one has managed to show. We respect and appreciate your advertisement and cooperation, and when the time arrives, it will be our first priority. But right now, only positive center of our attention. BOL, Pakistan's #1 news channel.
Lodged, announced to expedite anti-judiciary campaign, declared anti-judiciary campaign as seeking justice campaign.
PMLN is victim of political maneuvering. Verbal rift between Chaudhry Nisar and dislodged Nawaz Sharif on matter of justice campaign. Nawaz Sharif taunted about treachery in difficult times.
Group of Nawaz Sharif is following someone else. Elite that spews venom against Pakistan in private gatherings has now waged a war. Tahir Qadri's criticism.
Details of intra-party elections submitted in Election Commission of Pakistan from Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. Details of the candidates, results panel and
the 900,000 people have been delisted.
Hearing of case against high fees in private medical colleges. Chief Justice Saqib Nisar lashed out against absence of Sharif Hospital administration. Ordered to present record.
Muttahida Majlis-e-Amal activated for next election. Efforts continue for activating. Maulana Fazlur Rahman demands to resolve matter of FATA as per people of the tribe.
Protest of merchants proved fruitful in matter of tax in Gilgit-Baltistan. Demands approved. Dialogues were successful with government. Agreement signed between parties.
Government announced Hajj policy of 2018. Hajj quota of Pakistan is 179,000. As per government's scheme, applications will be received from 15 to 24 January.
28 Party Protection Khatme-Nabuwat Action Committee formed in Lahore. PCLV decides to support. Will observe Day of Protection of Khatme-Nabuwat on 29 December.
Media godfather usurps salaries of his employees. Economic murder of employees by not disbursing the salaries. Offshore company of Mir Shakil revealed as well. Chairman NAB ordered to investigate.
Green Shirts met Chairman PCB before departing for New Zealand tour. Chairman PCB expressed best wishes for the team. Players of national cricket team are eager for a win.
कहते हैं कि गालिब का है अंदाज़े बयां और shining star of Urdu poetry. Today's 220th birthday of celebrated poet Mirza Ghalib.
Shower of prizes continues. Alia Jawad from Karachi and Nazar Abbas from Lahore became winner of prizes. You too can win many prizes by sending us your pictures with #1 programs.
Address of Bilawal Jalas are saddened. News titans around Godfather.
Watch BOL News headquarters after a short while on BOL News.
BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes, so that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zubaan Mein Bol, only on BOL News.
We are proud of being Pakistani. We are proud of being Bolwala. In program BOL News Headquarters, I am with you, Uzma Jaz Khan.
And I am Shoaib Ahmed. When news are becoming top stories, let's have a look on that, please.
Bibi Shaheed! It has been many days since I haven't talked to you. My heart says that today I talk to you only, Shaheed Bibi. I salute you. Shaheed Bibi, your crying workers salute you.
On former Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto's 10th death anniversary, Bilawal Bhutto makes fiery speech. When he got emotional, his sisters and participants of the gathering also broke into tears. Said that we won't leave the path shown by the martyr. Today's politics has been targeted by duplicity.
Asif Zardari clearly tells disqualified Nawaz Sharif.
And that conspiracy is being done. That conspiracy against you is still going on, because that conspiracy is still laying eggs, and the dirty child coming out from those eggs are working against you. And the way you are facing issues, we also have issues with you. And you always stabbed us in the back. This time we won't let ourselves get trapped by you.
Asif Zardari clearly tells disqualified Nawaz Sharif that we won't be trapped by you. You have always stable in us the back, dirty child, which are working against you. Opponents should know that we bear anything. But you don't have any party are still going on. Bilawal Bhutto in his address said that we will win in the next elections.
Martyred Benazir Bhutto children expressed their love for their mother in Twitter messages. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari said that he still feels the pain of separating from his mother. Bakhtavar Bhutto Zardari said that 10 years have passed without Benazir Bhutto. Bibi is alive. Asifa remember his mother post her photo.
This is first of all not an alliance. This kind of alliance had been formed before. These same parties, these same fates, these same elections. And naturally they do that. It is their right to do that. It is our right that we will do it, and naturally whatever we have given, we will take it to the public and know it.
Nose being tightened against Godfather and company, anti and leak from being formed. Another big progress in country politics. Asif Zardari and Tahir Qadri make contact once again. PPP co-chairman will meet Awami Tehreek chief in Lahore on Friday. Consultation on December TT APC and further strategy will be held. Khurshid Shah make it clear that People's Party is standing with Tahir Qadri in order to get the justice for Model Town. We are not sitting with Tahir Qadri for the first time. We have been in public alliance for Tahir Qadri before as well.
Inauguration of this project was done by Mr. Nawaz Sharif. Anyway, these decisions, we have accepted them. But Pakistan's people and the history do not accept those decisions. This is also a reality.
Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi is not ready to stop praising disqualified Nawaz. Says that the political decisions won't be taken out by the courts. Whatever happened during 1 year, it created anarchy. Addressing the inauguration ceremony of Hazara motorway interchange, he said that opponents were praised themselves. Project won't end no matter if you hold aggressions every month. Claims to make the country self-sufficient in electricity generation till 2030. Challenges to show the project to former President Pervez Musharraf and Asif Ali Zardari. Prime Minister determined that on June 1, the government will complete its term and people will decide.
Ousted Nawaz Sharif has been unsuccessful in making justice. He's started to go against it as well. At the Jati Umrah, he told his minister that Tehreek-e-Adal is not against anyone. Instead, it is to attain justice. He will not stay at home anymore. He took advice from everyone in the meeting. That on 31st December, how can the court movement really will be successful? How will say in the speech and what not to say in the big cities of Punjab. For the rallies and campaign, he gave talks for the member of National Assembly and the party leaders.
In the opinion of democracy, there cannot be a need for an opinion on the suggestions of 20 crore people. 3 or 2 or 5 people cannot impose their decision on us.
anti-contempt of court by the outside Nawaz Sharif. Another application has anti-judicial speeches were made against the dismissed Nawaz Sharif and against Maryam Nawaz. Application for treason case has been submitted. The citizen has submitted the application at Lahore Station Session Court, has made a stance that Nawaz Sharif, Maryam Nawaz are provoking the public against the judiciary. Their speeches can spread anarchy in the country.
The captain has indicated rigging before the election. Imran Khan said in his tweet that in Punjab the last 6 months, the N-League parliamentarians were giving 54 billion rupee. Why is the election commission not taking action against them? He said that democracy are clearly, elections are being violated completely.
From the seat of Jahangir Tareen, his son would run for the elections, and if Tehreek-e-Insaf decides to give ticket to son of Jahangir Tareen, Ali Tareen, and documentation for nomination will be submitted tomorrow. On the other hand, at Islamabad, in the by-elections, an application was submitted in which a stance was made that through the Constitution Article 224 that the last seat of the National Assembly within 4 months election cannot take place.
Jamaat Islami and Tehreek-e-Insaf to part ways. In the upcoming election, they will not form an alliance with Tehreek-e-Insaf. Sirajul Haq, huge, and he stated that the restoration of MMA, there is no sacred hand involved in it. While alliance in the religious and ideology parties will take part in upcoming election. Leader of Jamaat Islam further started that 31st December, if the administration of FATA does not happen, then might be possible go ahead to Islamabad again.
He has called out the court. He has called out the army. That son of a thief, corrupt Nawaz Sharif. What do you think this nation can survive without the army and judiciary? We will get you out of Jati Umrah.
Sheikh Rashid determined to include Nawaz Sharif's name in the ECL. Making a speech at a regret that Nawaz Sharif has been elected 3 times Prime Minister of the country. Shehbaz Sharif has been elected as a Chief Minister 6 times. The biggest thieves and robbers are in the same place.
Due to incompetency of the government at Gilgit-Baltistan, the citizens are forced to protect the extreme cold. President State of Tehreek-e-Insaf Fawad Chaudhry said that the protest in Gilgit-Baltistan government is trying to place the Indian lobby and making the situation serious on purpose. Fawad Chaudhry declared that Chief Minister of Gilgit-Baltistan responsible, immediately demanding him to resign. He further stated that over the matter of taxes, Gilgit-Baltistan's public is for the 7th time is on the street again as well.
The Supreme Court has stopped the government for more private colleges. Chief Justice gave his observation that after today the way to attain fees will be decided by the Supreme Court. When a female lawyer was threatened over which the Governor of Punjab's son was called during the hearing, Chief Justice Sakir Misar gave remarks that Pakistan is a democratic country where the public will choose the leaders and will believe in the rule of the law.
Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa said that we need to become SAF expert in the field of the defense. According to ISPR, Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa, tour of Pakistan Ordnance Factory, where he was giving the briefing on POF, Army Chief Union Molding Plant. He even integrated of UFMC. General Qamar Bajwa have said that they should become work on upgrading technology.
Pakistan Navy Chief Admiral Zafar Mahmood Abbasi said that we need to get ready for war and we need to increase our operational forces in this. Naval Chief, while addressing the technical seminar of PNS Johar held by Pakistan Navy, that we need extensions in Gwadar projects for developmental work. A strong and determined Navy will surely be ready. With time in future, Gwadar importance will be more than important in Karachi.
Pak Army ship PNSF towards to Malaysia, and according to that spokesperson, PNSF and Royal Malaysian ship expressed their capability in the sea. Malaysian high civil personality and Pakistan residing in Malaysia, they toured to PNSF.
India's terror tourism, Pakistan has raised objections on 5 projects. Water Commissioner Asif Beg said that these projects are the opposition of Sindh Test Agreement. A letter has been written. India was unable to give a proper answer, robbing water from India, not that, but the issue is controlling the water pressure.
Indian tourism ongoing in occupied Kashmir and other Kashmiri was martyred in Srinagar. Mohammad Thakre, as soon as they heard about his death, thousands of Kashmiri came on the street. During a protest, they keep on chanting anti-Indian slogans.
Punjab Police first special operational units passing out the parade. Turkey's expert teacher gave them teachings in a very raw area, SOU. Especially, they are prepared for operations on the border areas. New force has been giving the teachings according to army criteria for operations.
So between America and South Korea, clashes further increase. Washington imposed ban on paying young to workers. According to American Finance Department, both people belong from missile program and a security council didn't impose a ban. It was imposed after the movement.
America's favorite started examine his power on a donkey. They have tried all their efforts and occupied Jerusalem, and when this thought came in its mind to torture or to give the torture, the animals were given arrest, so the donkey has been arrested.
New Zealand visit national team with a dream in their eyes. They will travel today. Sarfaraz will lead the team. 5 one-days and T20 matches will be held in the series. This tour will start on 6 January.
कत्ते का जो जिक्र किया तूने ए हम नशी एक तीर मेरे सीने में मारा के हाय हाय हुए मर के हम जुर्सुआ हुए क्यों ना करके दरिया ना कभी जनाजा उठता ना कहीं मज़ार होता.
They ask who is Ghalib. And then, what can we say? Mirza Ghalib doesn't have to tell people anything. Because even after 220 years, this world knows and they know it right that who is Ghalib. Urdu famous poet Mirza Asadullah Khan Ghalib's birthday is today, and Google World's search engine also issued a doodle on its front page in order to give him a tribute. Program once again welcome you, and you have known the headlines and now you have got to know top stories. Now let's move towards our bulletin.
Exactly.
And right now
we will share breaking news with our people. When the Prime Minister was appointed for the first time, maybe for the first time you might be heard about the scandal, but now as per the NAB things will be goes on the Shahid Khan Abbasi NAB executive board, the LNG scandal, they come to the examination, and soon and after that the LNG deal with Qatar, which was delayed, the ex-cure of Pakistan, the allegation done a loss of 200 billion. Its investigation to be carried out from the search.
Absolutely, you are right. We should inform our viewers that Prime Minister Shahid Khan Abbasi has been stuck in the clutches of NAB. NAB's executive board has approved re-examination of LNG scandal. Shahid Khan Abbasi is a Minister of Petroleum, imported LNG from the Qatar. A Prime Minister and other people are alleged to have done corruption worth 200 billion. Other accused, including Secretary Petroleum Abid Said, former MD SSGC Zohair Siddiqui, are also included. NAB officials will also investigate the chairman PSO Sheikh Imran, and we will know more from our representative Shahid Hassan. What will you say?
Yes, just how?
If our representative are connected with us, so what is the situation regarding this breaking news? What is more fresh news regarding the matter?
As soon as our conversation is restored, we will try to ask them again, but at the executive board of NAB, it has decided that the investigation of this matter should be carried out. We have Shahid Hussain. What's the details of this case?
At this moment, our connection is not yet established, but we would like to again inform our viewers that the puppet Prime Minister of the disqualified Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi, is also involved in corruption. Chairman, he has been said the Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi has been grasped in the clutches of NAB, that it looks like the problem.
Moment, our representative Shahid Hussain is with us. Our connection has been established. Shahid, NAB Executive Board has decided that from today,
in the chairmanship of NAB central officials chaired an important meeting in which it was decided against Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi and others at the court of LNG. In it, the corruption they carried out for this matter, investigation will be carried out again according to the sources, that including Shahid Khaqan Abbasi and others. LNG was imported in 2015 and 2 billion rupees corruption was done, and LNG was imported from Qatar in 2015. NAB sources also said that the LNG imported from Qatar by Shahid Khaqan Abbasi, it was sold at a higher price, which resulted in Pakistan and national exchequer to suffer badly. NAB officials say that Shahid Khaqan Abbasi, the other accused nominated for interrogation, which included Secretary Petroleum Abid Saeed and also former MD SSGC Zuhair Siddiqui, also the PSO chairman Sheikh Imran and others are included amongst the accused. NAB officials will officially begin the interrogation within few days. According to the NAB officials, Shahid Khaqan Abbasi as Minister of Petroleum has imported LNG and a major level corruption was carried out in it. Previously in 2015, NAB's former DG, he closed the investigation, but now DG NAB Altaf Bawani has officially announced for the reinvestigation of this matter.
Yes, thank you very much. The others you are talking about, this MDSSGC, Abid Saeed, Zuhair Siddiqui, Chairman PSO Imran Khan, and included NAB Chairman in 2015, closed the case as well. But this case has been restored one more time.
Absolutely, and we were talking about, just like Shoaib, you were said that, we were telling our viewers as well. First, we were talking about the disqualified Nawaz Sharif, but his puppet Prime Minister, he will not all escape corruption and accusations.
Will not be safe. Here, viewers, it's a time for a short break. Keep watching BOL News Headquarters.
Now it will be raining free bikes that would fill city after city. Now every Pakistani would have their own bike. Play at home and win the biggest game show in world history. Game show Aise Chalega, only on BOL News.
BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes, so that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zuban Mein Bol, only on BOL News. Technology which brings us closer to you. We bring such a picture for you from here, which is different from all other styles. We gather all the important news from around the country, which is necessary for you to know. We send it to you in every language and find such masterpieces which make us the most unique. BOL, Pakistan's #1 news channel.
When he speaks, the world listens. The one who turned the tide. The one who defended Pakistan. The one who makes the enemy flinch. Whose thoughts change ideologies. Pakistan's biggest name on Pakistan's #1 news channel. Pervez Musharraf. Exclusive interview sessions. Now, Sabse Pehle Pakistan. Only on BOL News.
BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes, so that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zubaan Mein Bol, only on BOL News. Technology which brings us closer to you. We bring such a picture for you from here, which is different from all other styles. We gather all the important news from around the country, which is necessary for you to know. We send it to you in every language and find such 10th death anniversary. Bhutto, democracy is finding its inheritor in the country. The merchants of justice are crying for justice outside courts. Bilawal Bhutto's fiery speech.
Disqualified Nawaz Sharif, always stabbed in the back, will oppose if anyone signs NRO this time. Asif Ali Zardari outburst at opponents in Gadi Khuda Bakhsh.
Session of NAB's executive board. Approval of filing Raymond Road reference against Sharif brothers. There is an allegation of causing loss of 125 million rupees to national wealth in the construction of the road.
54 billion rupees were distributed in Punjab among PML and assembly members in last 6 months. Imran Khan's tweet said disqualified Nawaz Sharif has made plan of rigging before election.
Sheikh Rashid addresses the rally in Dera Ghazi Khan, announced to reach Supreme Court on Hudaybiyah case, took oath from public for not giving votes to looters in next elections.
Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa visits POF. Also inaugurated UFMC plant. Chief of Army Staff states POF plays a vital role in country's economy.
Consultation session of courtiers chaired by dislodged Nawaz Sharif decided to speed up anti-judiciary campaign, declared campaign as campaign in seek of justice.
Judiciary follows the constitutions. Nawaz Sharif gang follows someone else. Elite which spews venom against Pakistan in its private parties have begun enmity with the state. Criticism of Dr. Tahirul Qadri.
Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf has submitted the details of intra-party elections in Election Commission. Details of nominees, results, panels and nomination papers were included.
Announcement of Hajj policy. Pakistan's Hajj quota is 1.79 lakh pilgrims. Application will be received from January 15th till 24th under government scheme.
Technology which brings us closer to you. We bring such a picture for you from here, which is different from all other styles. We gather all the important news from around the country, which is necessary for you to know. We send it to you in every language and find such masterpieces which make us the most unique. BOL, Pakistan's #1 news channel.
Yes, viewers, we would like to welcome you back in program, and now we'll talk about Islamabad, where the Minister of Religious Affairs, Sardar Mohammad Yusuf, is announcing the new Hajj policy.
Yes, sir. Where all their facilities are taken care of, if it's a dispensary or hospital, meaning arrangement of food and the water should be done nicely. So this place was most appropriate. I mean the most suitable, because this is why we took it. Now a competition has been made that other people, especially India, is copying us. It's copying us, and it is coming in the competition. It is trying in Azizia, it's making in Bata Qureshi. Alhamdulillah, they were very nice residencies, that is why. And third,
in Medina and Makkah, there was a program of your compliance, which is being prosecuted in the international court.
That has ended a long time ago. Someone has made agreement with our government a long ago. That has ended 16 years old. And the second place for Pakistan House in Makkah, as far as links over of Pakistan House, one building which has fallen, and the second building is also was marked. I don't know when they would demolish it, but right now we find a suitable place, we would buy it. In that regard, our Hajj Advisory Committee also had a meeting last days, in which the ambassador of Pakistan, he also came there, and just like DG Hajj, and this has been their responsibility. They in this matter.
Today I have two questions. Please tell me one thing, that your new Hajj agreement has been made with the Saudi government, and the second thing, please tell us that the last year the Hajj quota was given after really delay. till when, how many new companies would be given this quota?
First thing is that our Hajj agreement has not been made with Saudi government. Its date has been fixed. It would take place in the month of February. It will be 1st or 2nd February. And second thing is that for new companies, because we have Alhamdulillah begin at right time of the year. These concerns were there in that previous 2-3 years. Difficulties were made for us. So that is why we have from now, we are beginning 2 or 3 months earlier, and inshallah the division of the quota would be done on merit. Assessment is being done. For that properly committee was made, and that committee is working, and we have hired a chartered accountant firm, and so that its assessment is going on. According to that, inshallah the quota would be allotted.
Yes, Mr. Yusuf, please tell me, Mr. Sardar, tell us the last time that the quota of 5,000 was given by the Saudi government on end time, which was unable to be utilized. You didn't include that in this time, and secondly, the matter that are of senses, the intermain report that we have about them. About that, where have the further dialogue of the quota reached with the Saudi government?
Yes, both things were given in the end of 5,000, so it could not be utilized. This time it has not been confirmed yet. And the same if it is being confirmed, so we would use that also in the private scheme. And this with this our new census that has took place, our demand would go according to the census. Inshallah we are in contact. But about that, whatever quota whatever we get, and whenever we get, inshallah we would use it. And most chances of it is that they would be used on private schemes.
Mr. Sardar, you did a comparison of 2010, 11, 12, 13. So you went to perform Hajj in 10, 11, 12, 13. Please tell us that the buildings that they used to give, which you are saying red, green and blue, 3 categories were there. So what was the rate of red category number 1? And in how much parameters was in, on how much meter was it? It used to be on a 1400 meter your building, or on a distance of 14 kilometer, and a DG Hajj was sent to jail on not taking it on 1550 meters. You are taking it on 15 kilometers and straightly saying that the buildings are very beautiful. You also keep going, and we also keep going. On Bata Quraysh, then there are also amazing buildings in Jeddah. Number 2, please tell us.
The Minister of Religious Affairs of Pakistan, Sardar Yusuf, was announcing the Hajj policies that from southern areas, the packages will be for 2,70,000 according to government scheme, whether from Hajj pilgrims going from northern areas, the package 2,80,000, and 48 days have been reduced to 30 days, which have the package during the reduce will be goes for 50 to 24 January, and the lucky draw will be go for 26 January. 1,79,200 on 10 Hajj pilgrims will go for next year.
And viewers, let's move towards and let's tell you that on former Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto's 10th death anniversary, Bilawal Bhutto made a free speech. His sisters broke into tears, and today's politics has been targeted by the duplicity. It was said by him, see this joke, the Prime Minister is available, but I'm saying that Prime Minister is not present. Those on giving vote to People's Party, those declaring it haram in the fatwa are surrounded by the fatwas. And what else did he say?
Absolutely, and while speaking, he broke his tears as one. He's saying that if I could talk to my mother, then I will be done today.
Bibi Shaheed! Bibi Shaheed! It has been many days since I haven't talked to you. My heart says that today I talk to you only. Salute you!
Very emotional speech by Bilawal workers, sisters, everyone was very emotional, viewers. On that occasion, Asif al-Zardari also took the jibble at Nawaz Sharif. He said that the past, for sure we believe you, but you always stumble in our back, while criticizing their policies. Once again, Asif al-Zardari rubbished any expected alliance in further. He has said that the People's Party is facing so many conspiracies, and he was expressed that hope will win the next election. Yes, Asif Ali Zardari said that whenever we believed Pakistan PML and Nawaz Sharif in past, he stabbed us in our back. Whenever we trapped and with you before, but we won't be trapped now. For his workers, he said that from your ex, always dirty child came out which work against you. Our party has always faced conspiracies, but we will surely win the next elections.
With Bibi Sahiba against our party, a conspiracy had been done. And that conspiracy is still going on against you, because that conspiracy is still laying eggs, and the dirty child coming out from those eggs are working against you.
And gentlemen, on the other side, against the Godfather and company, the nose is being tightened, and Asif Ali Zardari and Dr. Tarul Qadri made telephonic contact, and a meeting between them is also expected tomorrow. Along with that, both leaders will meet in Lahore tomorrow in the model town. Those who fired bullets and unarmed workers who did operation strategy against those will be decided tomorrow.
We'll discuss that in Pakistan, electricity crisis has ended. There is no more electricity available than we need, than has been said.
Stay with us.
Now it will be raining free bikes that would fill city after city. Now every Pakistani would have their own bike. Play it home and win. The biggest game show aise chalega, only on BOL News.
Technology which brings us closer to you. We bring such a picture for you from here, which is different from all other styles. We gather all the important news from around the country, which is necessary for you to know. We send it to you in every language and find such masterpieces which make us the most unique. BOL, Pakistan's #1 news channel. BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes, so that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zuban Mein Bol, only on BOL News.
When he speaks, the world listens. He's walked every field. The one who turned the tide. The one who defended Pakistan. The one who makes the enemy flinch. Whose thoughts change ideologies. Name on Pakistan's #1 news channel, Pervez Musharraf. Exclusive interview sessions. Now, Sabse Pehle Pakistan with President Musharraf. Only on BOL News.
Reporting since 10 years. Journalism. Recent reporting on the country's and political activities. Whether it is the live transmission of 2008 and 2013 elections, or would have to give a complete examination of terrorism and operations against it. Who fearlessly brings #1 news channel. Only on BOL News. BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes, so that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zuban Mein Bol, only on BOL News. With 10 years of experience in electronic media, a courageous youngster and a daring journalist for betterment in country's conditions, brought the truth before people of the Lahore operations. From special coverage on the Mehran base attack to exclusive breaking of the Karachi airport attack, who has always been loyal to his profession, an emerging name in the world of journalism, Murid Abbas. only on BOL News.
Once again, welcome back in BOL News headquarters.
Pakistan Chair Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi have been saying that on the short time the election will be not goes on, and as per the government will going to complete their time. It says that PML and some allegation will be go by their answer there, and more the allegation People's Party and Imran Khan, they have been pointed out, and they have been said that as well, that electricity that require the country, the more electricity is producing.
When you read the paper, it looks like the government will leave in morning. This government will complete its tenure because this project would have been inaugurated by Nawaz Sharif. But anyways, these are the court's order. We accept them.
Prime Minister inaugurated Hazara motorway, and during his address in the event, Shahid Khaqan Abbasi got angry on the all political opposition. He said good things about disqualified Nawaz Sharif, and he taunted those parties who did not work in their tenure in the past.
We faced every difficulty. Protests were done, we tolerated them. We were cursed, we tolerated it, and we replied it with the truth. We didn't reply allegations with allegations nor with lies. We gave the true response and we worked.
Shahid Khaqan Abbasi even criticized Imran Khan, and he claimed that despite of NLeak's difficulties, election won't be conducted before the time.
Today these projects are in front of you. Government's works is in front of you. If you read the newspapers, it looks like the government will leave tomorrow. They also have to make newspapers, no problem, keep writing about it. But I want to tell you that government will complete its constitutional tenure.
Despite of cold weather, load shedding is still going on in the country. Despite of this, Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan, according to the necessities of 2030, he made a weird claim.
When you read the paper, it looks like the government will leave in morning. This government will complete its tenure because this project would have been inaugurated by Nawaz Sharif. But anyways, these are the court's order. We accept them.
Yes, viewers, these were the news about the disqualified people, and to the point. And if we talk about other political parties, if we talk about Jamaat-e-Islami, so Jamaat-e-Islami under the elections, they are going to be not supportive to the PTI. Rajul Haq has announced this, that about the religious point of view, we are not going to support, and 21st December, the FATA merger is not going to happen. Then in Islamabad, they are going to move.
To make unity this time, Sirajul Haq in coming elections with the unity of religious and opinionated parties. They announced to take part with them. They also dismissed the propaganda regarding MMA. He said, no secret hand is involved. While talking in London, Jamaat-e-Islami's head said that if FATA merger does not happen till the 31st, so will FATA to Islamabad. Without protest, government does not listen.
And from here, India's side, the martyrdom will be goes from Kashmir. Two more Kashmiris have been martyrdom. They have been martyrdom, and regarding that, from different areas, have innocent Kashmiris will go to the streets, and slogans were chanted against India regarding that. The report place. In Kashmir goes on. Srinagar, one more Kashmiri is martyrdom. As per Mohammed Tantre, we came to know that he's died. A lot of Kashmiris will go to the street, and as per protesting, his slogan were chanted against the India. In Kashmir area from Indian terrorism, once the story goes on in Srinagar, an innocent Kashmiri have been martyrdom. And as per Mohammed Tantre, named person came to know that he's martyred, a lot of innocent Kashmiri came to the streets and they started protesting. And during protest, they slogan against were
everywhere in the news. What are the problems? What are the difficulties? About that, let us tell you that the Supreme Court has stopped the government from approving any more private medical colleges. And the Chief Justice gave the observation that from this day forward, the methods of receiving the fees would be determined by the Supreme Court itself. The son of the Governor of Punjab has been summoned on threatening a female lawyer.
Supreme Court has rebuked the owners and administration of private medical colleges and receiving excessive fees. During the hearing of the suo motu case in the Lahore Registry, Chief Justice Saqib Nisar gave the observation that from this day forward the methods of receiving the fees of the medical colleges would be determined by the Supreme Court. He, while ordering the transfer the cases of fees of the medical colleges of the entire country to the Supreme Court, stopped the government from approving any more medical colleges. During the hearing of female lawyer told that when the court complained about the excessive fees receiving of a college, so she received the calls of high officials including the Governor of Punjab. On this, Chief Justice got angry and by suspending the Vice Chancellor of Faisalabad Medical College, Dr. Fareed Zafar, issued a notice of contempt of court to him. The court has even summoned the son of the Governor of Punjab. The Chief Justice said on absence of Sharif Medical and Dental Colleges administration in the court, it should be immediately inquired who is running this institute. We would call the responsible by issuing a summon. He said the Advocate General Punjab that he should tell everything to the Khadim-e-Ala. Chief Justice gave the remarks that today he found out that every private college is making its own merit. It was told yesterday that 6,42,000 rupees fees is being received. Today we have found out that over 9 lakh worth of fees is being received. The hearing has been adjourned till next Saturday 10 a.m.
Viewers, it's a time for a short break. Keep watching BOL News.
Muslim world's most regarded personality, the unflinching voice of revolution in politics, the leader of Awami Tehreek, founder of Minhajul Quran International, the initiator of exceptional public service institutions, author of more than 1,000 books, untiring struggle against terrorism, injustice and corruption, ambassador of peace, a reformer, the unity of Muslim Ummah, his objective. BOL is bringing Sheikhul Islam, Dr. Muhammad Tahirul Qadri's ideologies, talks depicting his vision, talks that holds Pakistan's peace, stability and prosperity. BOL, Dr. Tahirul Qadri ke saath. Only on Pakistan's #1 news channel.
Spread around the world, a vast network of BOL reporters from all major cities of the world is delivering faster than the speed of light every news to them in their own language. From New York to Tokyo, from Karachi to Khyber, it's just BOL, which is the most watched #1 news channel in Pakistan. BOL News. Technology which brings us closer to you. We bring such a picture for you from here, which is different from all other styles. We gather all the important news from around the country, which is necessary for you to know. We send it to you in every language and find such masterpieces which make us the most unique. BOL, Pakistan's #1 news channel. A complete handle on all topics, who has a deep eye for the country's politics. She conducts complete investigations of facts. The purpose of her life is journalism, the rightful recipient of the Pakistan Excellence Award 2017. Whether it is the 2013 general election or displays of political power, from the Cricket World Cup to the Football World Cup transmission, a skilled journalist, a talented newscaster and senior anchor person, Neelam Yusuf, BOL News headquarters on Pakistan's #1 news channel.
Now it will be raining free bikes that would fill city after city. Now every Pakistani would have their own bike. Play at home and win the biggest game show in world history. Game show Aise Chalega, only on BOL News.
Yes, viewers will welcome you once again. During the past days, many news came the way the way Israel army launched force attack on opposed and unarmed Palestinian were done with the human. They are now targeting the animals. How Israel army has arrested a donkey. Let's watch on this report.
Afraid of Muslims, scared of Palestinians, and now they are scared of a donkey. Brave America's favorite started to use its strength, bravery and power on a donkey. Occupying Israeli army arrested a donkey when the video went viral on social media. The world saw covered eyes of Israeli army in surrounding town Salwan. Due to the donkey into own custody, its owner was also taken into custody.
बाजीचे अफ्ताल है दुनिया मेरे आगे.
होता है शबो रोज तमाशा मेरे आगे.
Absolutely. पूछते हैं कि गालिब कौन है? कोई बतलाओ कि हम बतलाएं क्या? Yes, gentlemen. Today, Ghalib's 2020th birthday. Google has also paid rich tribute to him. How? Let's watch that.
हैं और भी दुनिया में सुखनवर बहुत अच्छे. कहते हैं कि गालिब का है अंदाज़े बयां और. Mirza Asadullah Khan Ghalib, who gave new kind, new color and new style to the Urdu poetry. Storytelling and idioms he used to express with such beauty that the thing reached the heart of the listener. Daboya mujhko hone ne, na hota to kya hota. In the poetry of the poets, beside beauty, nature, conditions, if any poet's discussion is witnessed, for sure. Mirza Ghalib's poetry was sung by dozens of the singers and they got praised much. On Superior Poet's birthday, world's biggest search engine Google also paid rich tribute to Mirza Ghalib.
हजारों ख्वाहिशें ऐसी के हर ख्वाहिश पे दम निकले.
बहुत निकले मेरे अरमान, लेकिन फिर भी कम निकले. That's it in BOL News headquarters for today. Keep watching BOL News.
अल्लाह हाफिज.
What were the purposes of Benazir's assassination? Why incapables are persistent for the politics of anarchy? We will tell you in program Ab Pata Chala tonight at 11 p.m. only on BOL News.
When he speaks, the world listens. He's walked every field. The one who turned the tide. The one who defended Pakistan. The one who makes the enemy flinch. Whose thoughts change ideologies. Pakistan's biggest name on Pakistan's #1 news channel, Pervez Musharraf. Exclusive interview sessions. Now, Sabse Pehle Pakistan with President Musharraf. Only on BOL News.
A renowned name in news reporting since 10 years, whose identity is broadcast journalism, prison reporting on the country's and political activities. Whether it is the live transmission of 2008 and 2013 elections, or would have to give a complete examination of terrorism and operations against it, who fearlessly breaks all news. A courageous and reliable anchor person, Sumayya Rizwan, on BOL News headquarters, on Pakistan's #1 news channel, only on BOL News.
और आप अपनी आखिरी आराम गाह से इस मुल्क पे हुकूमत करती रहेगी. तुम कितने फुटो मारोगे, हर घर से फुटो निकलेगा.
10th death anniversary of Shaheed Benazir Bhutto, Bilawal Bhutto's fiery speech said democracy is finding its inheritor in the country, determined to bring caravan of victory after winning elections.
इतना करो कि हम सह सकें, ऐसा न करो कि हम ऊपर जाएं और आपको भी याद करा दें, इसलिए कि आपने बर्दाश्त करने की हिम्मत नहीं है और मुझे पता है कि नहीं है। और आपने हमेशा हमारे बीच में सुराख घोंपा है। इस दफा हम आपके फैलावे में नहीं आएंगे, इनको छोड़ूंगा नहीं। इनको मैं कश्मीर से लेके गिलगित बल्तिस्तान तक इनको मैं हरा के रहूंगा और आपका हक इनसे मैं लेके रहूंगा।
Conspiracies are being made against People's Party even today. People's Party will oppose if anyone signs an arrow this time. Asif Zardari addresses the rally, said will not support the backstabbers now. Grip of law tightens around Sharif brothers. Approval of finding rival road reference against Nawaz and Shahbaz Sharif. Also ordered investigation on Nandipur project.
नवाज शरीफ और तुम्हारा सारा जो माफिया है, कान खोल के सुन लो। तुम्हारे जितने करप्ट वजीर हैं, मैंने कभी भी आपका पीछा नहीं छोड़ा।
54 billion rupees were distributed in Punjab among PMLN members of National Assembly in the last 6 months. Imran Khan states Election Commission not taking action is inexplicable.
ये उदैबिया का केस इंशाअल्लाह श्री के पहले हफ्ते दाखिल करूंगा। कहते हैं तारुल कादरी को ECL में डाले, इंशाअल्लाह तुझे ECL में डालेंगे नवाज शरीफ। तेरा गाजी खान के लोगों, अल्लाह के सामने हाथ उठाकर मेरे साथ बैठ करो कि चोरों, डाकुओं, लुटेरों, बेईमानों को आज के बाद कभी वोट नहीं देंगे।
Sheikh Rashid addresses the rally in Dera Ghazi Khan, announced to reach Supreme Court on Hudaybiyah case to looters in next elections. Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa visits POF, briefing on POF affairs and different projects. Also inaugurated UFMC plant. Chief of Army Staff states POF plays a vital role in country's economy. From Karachi to Khyber, every news delivered. Remain updated with facts. Watch Pakistan's #1 bulletin 3 mein 15 next.
We are grateful to you for your appraising messages and encouragement. But BOL's first love is Pakistan, and BOL's first priority is to bring forth that image of Pakistan that no one has managed to show. We respect and appreciate your advertisement and cooperation, and when the time arrives, it will be our first priority. But right now, only Positive Pakistan is our product and is the center of our attention. BOL, Pakistan's #1 news channel.
Session of courtiers chaired by dislodged, announced to expedite anti-judiciary campaign, declared anti-judiciary campaign as seeking justice campaign.
PMLN is rift between Chaudhry Nisar and dislodged Nawaz Sharif on matter of justice campaign. Nawaz Sharif taunted about treachery in difficult times.
Judiciary is bound to follow constitution. Group of Nawaz Sharif is following someone else. Elite that spews venom against Pakistan in private gatherings has now waged a war. Tahir Qadri's criticism.
Details of intra-party elections submitted in Election Commission of Pakistan from Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. Details of the candidates, results, panel and nomination included.
Names of deceased people are delisted from electoral list. 600,000 from Punjab, 100,000 from Sindh deleted. Accumulated
how it will be collected. Remarks of Chief Justice Saqib Nisar.
Muttahida Majlis-e-Amal activated for next election. Efforts continue for activating. Maulana Fazlur Rahman demands to resolve matter of FATA as per people of the tribe.
Agreement signed between merchants and government of Gilgit-Baltistan. Agreed upon ending revenues and several income taxes and withholding taxes.
Government announced Hajj Policy 2018. Hajj quota of Pakistan is 179,000. As per government's scheme, applications will be received from 15 to 24 January.
28-party production Khatme-Nabuwat Action Committee formed in Lahore. PCLV decides to support. Will observe Day of Production of Khatme-Nabuwat on 29 December.
Media godfather usurps salaries of his employees. Economic murder of employees by not disbursing the salaries. Offshore company of Mir Shakil Rived as well. Chairman NAB ordered to investigate.
Action by rangers in various areas of Karachi. 8 suspects arrested along with target killers. Arms and narcotics recovered.
Green shirts met Chairman PCB before departing for New Zealand tour. Chairman PCB expressed best wishes for the team.
Shower of prizes continues. Alia Jawad from Karachi and Nazar Abbas from Lahore became winner of prizes. You too can win many prizes by sending us your pictures with #1 programs.
What is the real face of social worker Gibran Nasir? Along with that, new jokes by disqualified Nawaz Sharif.
Watch program Aise Nahi Chalega exclusively on BOL News.
BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes. So that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zubaan Mein Bol, only on BOL News.
Ab Pata Chala today you will be able to find out why was BB separated from us, ousted, exed his own foot. Where has the case of the accountant reached? Zardari Qadri meeting fixed. Even the wife of Kulbhushan a spy. The tribal people were finally heard.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I am Asad Kharwar and you are watching program Ab Pata Chala. We have with us senior leader of N-League Mr. Syed Zafar Ali Shah and a senior leader of PTI Dr. Firdaus Ashikawan and a senior leader of People's Party. Viewers, Benazir Bhutto, the martyr of democracy. It has been 10 years since she has embarrassed martyrdom and it has been a whole decade. Till now, we cannot find her murderers and what were its motives. There is no doubt in it that Benazir is an example for democracy. She has in the hearts of the people of Pakistan and she still lives today. And it is her 10th death anniversary and today, De Khudabash, there, as we always see that People's Party. Mr. Zardari was also there, Mr. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari was also there, and her daughters were. Mr. Bilawal has also raised many questions today, and his questions are very valid, which especially the government of time, the government of N-League and about their leaders, he has raised many questions. Mr. Shah, what would you say on this? It has been 10 years and the murderers and their motives have not been cleared. And then what Mr. Bilawal Bhutto has said today, Mr. Zardari, there are many, things in it which have been pointed out, like the economic murder of the farmers. And he has also said many things about cry of why was I removed.
Mr. Asad, first of all, I would Mahtarma Benazir Bhutto Martyr, who was undoubtedly a very perpetual, courageous, the democratic. She was the Prime Minister of the country. Her teachings, her speeches, the struggle that she did in democratic posture, and the way she, in the cases of her father, Mr. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, she kept visiting different jails, I would say. what difficulties did she face? And if I say that Pakistan has gotten an unfixable damage, so that not only I would say that she
yes,
made
absolutely. Let's ask to Mr. Basra. Yes, Mr. Basra.
Mr. Karal, the martyr leader Mohtarama Benazir Bhutto was not only of Pakistan, but she was the leader of the world, and she was the leader of the whole Pakistan. She was not just the leader of People's Party. As they say, "Dhundoge agar mulko mulko." Due to the martyr princess, martyr daughter, the daughter of Pakistan, the daughter of nation, I believe that the martyr Bibi, her struggle, her efforts, her for the crushed people of the Pakistan, for the oppressed, for the farmers, for the agriculturists, for the poor, for the entire Pakistan. That is why we used to say charon sumo ki zanjeer, benazir, benazir. Inshallah, the blood of the martyr Bibi would not get in vain. We would move forward with our mission, and Pakistan, whose dream Qaid-e-Azam.
Yes. And yes, Dr. Firdaus.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mr. Asad, there is no doubt about it that Mater Mohtarama Benazir Bhutto, being the daughter of the East, the first woman of Pakistan as Prime Minister, and regarding the rights of women, she sets the trends. The woman got this sort of motivation from her to enter into politics. From her commitment, countless difficulties, issues, troubles, she tolerated them and proved it that the women of Pakistan, to them, no matter how hard the stages come in life, they not only tolerate them with courage, but they have such attributes give them from Allah, and that they can prove their point. So Mohtarama Benazir Bhutto Shaheed, when she came into People's Party, I consider her as a great woman, and not only do the people accept her skills in the political era or political field, but she has internationally, but so that
yes, definitely.
But she has internationally
Dr. Pakistan and internationally, all of the Pakistanis over her leadership. Even today, everyone feels proud of her. And regarding democracy, her struggle, her sacrifices. But Dr. Firdaus, today many development have happened over which we indicated as well yesterday. In NAB, accountability rally has moved, just like Mr. Shah said, that the law, its wheel has started to move now. Today, Chairman NAB, under his presidency, the executive board meeting that has happened, in which NAB headquarters of 4 of the provinces and the regional of NAB, that Sakhar, Multan, Daitu, and as well and Pindi, along with the regional bureau of NAB, they were at well. Today, 6 of the references have been accepted and 4 inquiries and 11 investigations. But the biggest development that has happened is that over Mr. Nawaz Sharif and Mr. Shahbaz Sharif, over the Raiwind Road, over personal expenses, the damage they have done to the nation, 12.5 crore worth for their personal benefits. Over that, proper order for investigation has been given. Regarding Sindh, former Secretary Labour Sindh, Nasser Hayat, against him a 200-acre cheap worth of national finance, the loss that he gave, and along with that, the rental power projects related to that too, they did it. Then especially Mr. Raisani, former Chief Minister of Balochistan, against him the investigation has happened. Former Treasurer of KPK, that Chief Minister KPK, Sikandar Aziz, against him investigation is called. Then in this, former Secretary Worker Welfare Board, and in the meeting, a former member of National Assembly Malik Ghulam Haider Thand Fayaz, and Fayaz Bashir, former Commissioner DG. Then a former member of National Assembly, against him as well, NA 176 District Code Addu, against him Muzaffargarh Sultan Mahmood Hajrat. And then after that, related to Faisalabad, Chawla, Riaz Ahmed Chawla and others, Mr. Rusuf Raza Gilani, against him investigation has been authorized. Sandik, a project regarding that, the billions worth our gold, copper are looted and taken. Mr. Razik Sinjalani, regarding him, Miss Asma Arbab Alamgir, and a lot of them. Mr. Shah, today this an endless list, and the stand by NAB across the board accountability which we were talking about from the new chairman, it has now begun, and slowly everyone is coming under its grip. Yes, Mr. Shah.
Mr. Asad, I am over record even before this, and this is also my profession in law. The law has a strange way. Sometimes it is seen as talking in such a lovely tone, the law, but actually by all of its force, it is following the crime, and until the crime is caught, the crime and the criminal, until it unveils the crime and send the criminal behind the bars, until the law does not rest in peace. I had said this before, and that this action accountability, there is no update. I don't have any information or update, no update at all. This complete, that entire country, that if they clean up that the right of now the ground is clear, everything is clean around there, and the corruption-free society that should now elect their representative. So today, Chairman NAB took the decisions. They are praiseworthy. More you will praise them, it will still be. This road was discussed today, that in which around 12 to 13 crore corruption has been done. Before this, it was opened and then closed. Similarly,
yes,
there is Nandipur. People kept hoping that the electricity will be generated. Probably the lights will come. Electricity and lights did not come over. Some corruption, old companions, it was shifted to them, and some of it was shifted to the incumbent people. People only got darkness and nothing else. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, we assure you that people of Pakistan are with you. You are, listen, you had been on a judge's respectable another responsibility, that is Pakistan. Corruption, wrongdoings, and all the lootings. You have to end this, and this those committing this, you have to bring them to the justice. So I'm praying for Mr. Chairman, for his companions, and for his team, that they expose all the doing corruption.
Well, and Mr. Krill, without any discrimination and on the merit, right now it is requirement, if you want to save Pakistan, then there should be ruthless accountability. No matter it gets started with Shaukat Basra, right now sitting on BOL channel, I should be asked that what I had yesterday and what I have today, there are absolutely no two thoughts. No, now corruption and Pakistan can't go together. Our generations which right now are starving to death. Farmers are dying. The biggest reason for that is this corruption and looting. But let me tell you one thing. This group of the Sharifs, right now, they are launching attacks against Pakistan. Against Pakistan's stability. Mr. Kharal, Sharif's group and Sharif's mafia and Pakistan, they cannot go together. Now there would be Pakistan or there would be Sharif family. Because now I want to say one thing in your program, Mr. Asif. Efforts to make a deal are being done once again. I am repeating it again. Efforts to make a deal are being done once again by these Sharifs. This complaint, these Sharifs, we will hammer the last nail. So until Sharifs don't wrap up from here, until the issue of these Sharifs won't come to an end, at least People's Party has said today that we won't leave any stone unturned. We, inshallah, this way, which is the one-point agenda. There is no electoral alliance, no political alliance. This is one-point agenda. This is an issue of human lives. They are the blasphemers of Holy Prophet.
Definitely, Mr. Basra. Now the entire nation wouldn't accept any kind of deal. Whether People's Party doesn't, but the entire nation will reject it. The nation wouldn't get trapped again and again, nor will the institution get
praying
deceived.
That it goes like this.
Okay, Dr. Firdaus.
But these Sharifs, listen, one sentence. Mr. Kharal, one sentence. Mr. Kharal, one sentence. Sharif is looking for General Butt and Malik Qayyum type judges. I am saying this again. He's looking for General Butt and Malik Qayyum type judges, but he won't find it.
Let's ask to Dr. Firdaus. Yes, Dr. Firdaus, the way these things are emerging, all the things are getting revealed, and their cases as well. And their new cases are yet to be reopened. All these are old cases which NAB is opening. Yes, Dr. Firdaus.
Look, the First thing is that Mr. Assad, the political landscape that is of Pakistan right now. In that landscape, the hustle and bustle of Nawaz Sharif, of his family or their parties, in that you can see. So in that you can see that to prevent that the things from happening, all these efforts are being made. That NAB should be handled at any cost. It should be countered, and in their way such hurdles should be put that they should not reach their final results, their case. But the initiative that the chairman NAB has taken today, it clearly indicates their roadmap and commitment, way forward, that what are they going to do. And Pakistan, the Pakistan of Quaid-e-Azam, a few days ago we celebrated the Quaid-e-Azam days. So with the cause of the Quaid, we changed Pakistan into corruption-free society. The struggle of Imran Khan and the effort that is of Tehreek-e-Insaf, they are not against one person or no one party or no one political personality. We are only saying that you should make this Pakistan across the board. Whoever did corruption, he should be unmasked. They should be punished for their crimes. But we have to see that the decision that are of the chairman NAB, further the executives, this decision that were they need facilitation of the government and support of executives. The people who are a part of the government of time, who are not putting the NAB accused on ECL, who gave the finance minister a way out. Can these inquiries reach deceives, and while this government is still there, would they till now, by using the executive authority, the way they have maneuver the things, so would this leadership and government can ensure a free, fair and transparent accountability? So I doubt about that. In the upcoming days, when the atmosphere would clear, then we would further talk about it, that the efforts and struggles of the chairman NAB, in what way can they strengthen Pakistan? How can his team punish the culprits so
Dr.
that
Firdaus, what you have said, it is very valid, and the reason in it that the seat of the Prosecutor General of NAB of 23rd November is empty. Government is not appointing him. Still today, their people are in the authorities of SSCP. They are there in FIA. They are there in the Interior Minister. They are not listing names. The judiciary, which on one side the Prime Minister of People's Party goes home on contempt of court, but the daily commit a contempt of court, and they are also doing contempt of constitution of Article 19 and 19A, straightly violating it, which the freedom of expression and the freedom of that speech, that is strict, that on the judiciary or on armed force you cannot criticize that is using the government resources. The cabinet is sitting and they are daily doing it, but here there is no one to ask them. Today the Chief Justice again in Lahore, Chief Justice, Supreme Court. Today again the entire nation is praising his decisions. Chief Justice of Pakistan, Mr. Saqib Nisar, today again has taken up a public problem, the matter that of excessive fees and the disturbance was going in Punjab. He said who is running the Sharif Medical and Dental College, these private colleges, here the people are being robbed. Who is this? There is no one to regulate. He visited the Mayo Hospital. There went talk, so they are having problems. Water, and either it be Sindh or Punjab about that, he also taken cognizance about that. Now they can criticize all they want. We on the public issue, we would take cognizance on that, because if the executive would look after it, so we would see it. Now the Supreme Court is a free court, that is why they are feeling pain. Here it is time for a break, and we would return after the break.
After the break, you will find out the question of Islamabad High Court, the agenda of the Zardari Qadri meeting.
You're watching Pakistan's #1 program, Ab Pata Chala.
Free bikes. Bikes that would fill city after city. Now every Pakistani would have their own bike. Play at home and win the biggest game show in world history. Game show Aise Chalega. Only on BOL News.
BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes. so that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zubaan Mein Bol, only on BOL News. Technology which brings us closer to you. We bring such a picture for you from here, which is different from all other styles. We gather all the important news from around the country, which is necessary for you to know. We send it to you in every language and find such masterpieces.
Every people, the one who turned the tide, the one who defended Pakistan, the one who makes the enemy flinch, whose thoughts change ideologies. Pakistan's biggest name on Pakistan's #1 news channel, Pervez Musharraf. Exclusive interview sessions. Now, Sabse Pehle Pakistan with President Musharraf. Only on BOL News.
A renowned name in news reporting since 10 years, whose identity is broadcast journalism, prison reporting on the country's and political activities. Whether it is the live transmission of 2008 and 2013 elections, or would have to give a complete examination of terrorism and operations against it, who fearlessly breaks all news. A courageous and reliable anchor person, Sumayya Rizwan, on BOL News headquarters, on Pakistan's #1 news channel, only on BOL News. BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes, so that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zubaan Mein Bol, only on BOL News. With 10 years of experience in electronic media, a courageous youngster and a daring journalist for betterment in country's conditions, brought the truth before people of the Lahori operations. From special coverage on the Mehran base attack to exclusive breaking of the Karachi airport attack, who has always been loyal to his profession, an emerging name in the world of journalism, Murid Abbas, only on BOL News. Spread around the world, a vast network of BOL reporters from all major cities of the world is delivering faster than the speed of light every news to them in their own language. From New York to Tokyo, from Karachi to Khyber, it's just BOL, which is the most watched #1 news channel in Pakistan. BOL News.
10th death anniversary of Shaheed Benazir Bhutto. Democracy is finding its inheritor in the country. The merchants of justice are crying for justice outside courts. Bilawal Bhutto's fear is
qualified. Nawaz Sharif, always stabbed in the back, will oppose if anyone signs NRO this time. Asif Ali Zardari outburst at opponents in Gadi Khuda Bakhsh.
Session of NAB's executive board. Approval of filing Raven Road reference against Sharif brothers. There is an allegation of causing loss of water construction of Raven Road.
54 billion rupees were distributed in Punjab among PML and assembly members in last 6 months. Imran Khan's tweet said disqualified Nawaz Sharif has made plan of rigging before election.
Sheikh Rashid addresses the rally in Dera Ghazi Khan. Announced to reach Supreme Court on Hudaybiyah case. Took oath from public for not giving votes to looters in next elections.
Army Chief also inaugurated UFMC plant. Chief of Army Staff states POF plays a vital role in country's economy.
Consultation session of courtiers chaired by dislodged Nawaz Sharif decided to speed up anti-judiciary campaign. Declared campaign as campaign in seek of justice.
Judiciary follows the constitutions. Nawaz Sharif gang follows someone else. Elite which spews venom against Pakistan in its private parties have begun enmity with the state. Criticism of Dr. Tahirul Qadri.
Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf has submitted the details of intra-party elections in Election Commission. Details of nominees, results, panels and nomination papers were included.
Announcement of Hajj policy. Pakistan's Hajj quota is 1.79 lakh pilgrims. Application would be received from January 15th till 24th under government scheme.
Technology which brings us closer to you. We bring such a picture for you from here, which is different from all other styles. We gather all the important news from around the country, which is necessary for you to know. We send it to you in every language and find such masterpieces which make us the most unique. BOL, Pakistan's #1 news channel. You're watching Pakistan's #1 program, Ab Pata Chala.
Welcome back. Viewers, at one side, the Sharif family is continuously criticizing on the judiciary. On the other hand, their relative, Mr. Isakdar, at the Islamabad High Court, he is being given relief as well, and the accountability court action has been stopped by the Islamabad High Court as well. And on the other hand, Hudaybiyah paper has been announced in favor of Sharif family. They appreciate it, as we can see Mr. Shahbaz Sharif. Regarding Orange Line, we will discuss of the Orange Line over there. We see the decision is going to be given the favor of Punjab government. And on the other hand, Mr. Zardari is going to meet again with Allama Tahir al-Qadri. Mr. Imran Khan has met him yesterday. So as these situations are drawing closer, that is supporting it. So where do you see the situation going to?
Mr. Asad, in other words, what you have said is that from all four sides, huge deep storm over the current government, federal and provincial government is heading towards them very rapidly. At one side, Dr. Tahir al-Qadri matter standing, every political party of Pakistan, all of the big parties, big and small parties, religious and political parties have formed an alliance over one point. And the parties as well, they are saying that they have no issues over one point agenda with Dr. Tahir al-Qadri, because that was a huge incident. It was a huge matter of killings. It was a huge massacre in all the parties over the humanitarian basis. They are supporting Dr. Tahir al-Qadri, and Dr. Tahir al-Qadri demand is very clear, to demand resignations from these governments and for immediate action to be taken against them. On the other hand, religious-minded parties, which are determined over their beliefs, which includes Mr. Salvi and other people are under his leadership, he has also, in a clear way, have also started to resign, and in very clear words, they have provoked the government and said that X, Y, Z ministers of yours should resign. If he does not do so, then you should resign, and if you cannot do so, the whole government should resign. Over this seems to be serious, and it has deep effects with fall over the governments, over all the governments, including federal government, and the upcoming political situation which will merge in the country over that as well. Now this is just his stubbornness that he is
going to happen. What is the insight? Yes, Mr. Basra.
The meeting has only one agenda, that this Sharif mafia, to bury their political casket, the preparations would be made, and now this political casket will definitely be taken out, and political funeral will also be taken out. I have said this to you before, that when we make a decision, then we do not make U-turn over it. We will take the decision to its final stage. Tomorrow, Mr. Asif, inshallah, along with Dr. Tahir al-Qadri, we are going to play the final round, because until Shahbaz Sharif, the supreme murderer, this biggest killer of Model Town, and he is also the biggest dacoit of Punjab companies that he made, robbed the metros, this Nandi power project, he sets fire, burns the metro bus records, then he is the minister of the terrorism, Rana Sanaullah, he is a blasphemer of the Holy Prophet, and also a criminal of Model Town as well. That is why we are meeting Dr. Tahir al-Qadri tomorrow for a decisive war, and what agenda he would have. Let it be the long march, let it be the protest, let it be last thing. Even if we have to resign from assemblies, now this law of tyranny cannot go longer. Dr. Bakir Najfi report, we will make them implement it. This is a matter of human lives. They were killed as if they were not even humans. And inside the Model Town, under their noses, these killings happened. This is why, Mr. Kharal, I say that it is enough.
they are also in position to play, I mean, a final round. Does he have any preparations or in a position
That
to
is why these backstorm, like Mr. Shah is saying, there is no way to escape the Sharif.
Yes, Dr. Fidos.
Mr. Asad, it was better as if Mr. Basra would have done this entire program himself. Other guests won't have needed. Anyways, the issue is that at this movement, and you have to understand the political dynamics, that the political parties present on the platform, they have their own respective political objectives, no matter how different they may be, their roadmap or manifesto, how much it linked with their respective political parties. But one issue that has united all the parties of Pakistan, it is of Allama Dr. Tahir al-Qadri, the humanitarian issue. It is that incident in which all the political parties condemn this issue and are standing with him and are proving that in this country rule of law should be ensured. In this country, the justice is to be served, and Sharif family, who were saying that they are going to launch Tehreek-e-Adal campaign, the namesake of Tehreek-e-Adal, they have kept justice as a captive in their home. The justice have kept as a captive by one another than Shehbaz Sharif, because the chief self-professed, claimant, self-accused and self-judge. Have you seen anything like that in Pakistan or in the international society, that where there is inquiry against a certain person, JIT has been made that the person is declared as accused, but that the person is in power and in his supervision, in his executive authority, and inquiry is conducted, and even then the report comes against him and he is declared as the person responsible, but no action for the same is being carried out. So the thing I mentioned earlier, that our political comment of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf is with is the cause, with this human issue, rule of law, but our struggle of PAT and PTI. And all the political parties were, Mr. Imran Khan was questioned that if Mr. Zardari comes on the same container, so is there any reservation from your side? He said that I know humanitarian issue because it is not a political issue.
Indeed,
it's
it is
not
a very good stance of Mr. Imran Khan that it is a humanitarian issue, and for that he is ready to sit with Mr. Zardari. Viewers, say time for a break. After the break, we will return.
After the break, you will know cleverness of Hindu Banya. Big news for the tribals.
You're watching Pakistan's #1 program, Ab Pata Chala.
Now it will be raining free bikes. Bikes that would fill city after city. Now every Pakistani would have their own bike. Play it home and win the biggest game show in world history. Game show Aise Chalega. Only on BOL News.
BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. And reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zuba Mein Bol. Only on BOL News. Technology which brings us closer to you. We bring such a picture for you from here, which is different from all other styles. We gather all the important news from around the country, which is necessary for you to know. We send it to you in every language and find such masterpieces which make us the most unique. BOL, Pakistan's #1 news channel.
When he speaks, the world listens. He's walked every field. The one who turned the tide. The one who defended Pakistan. The one who makes the enemy flinch. Whose thoughts change ideologies. Pakistan's biggest name on Pakistan's #1 news channel. Pervez Musharraf. Exclusive interview sessions. Now, Sabse Pehle Pakistan with President Musharraf. Only on BOL News.
A renowned name in news reporting since 10 years, whose identity is broadcast journalism, prison reporting on the country's and political activities. Whether it is the live transmission of 2008 and 2013 elections, or would have to give a complete examination of terrorism and operations against it. Who fearlessly breaks all news. A courageous and reliable anchor person, Sumaya Rizwan, on BOL News Headquarters, on Pakistan's #1 news channel, only on BOL News. BOL News has made history in the media industry, which no one else could do till now. Introduced Mr. Tarjuma, such an advanced machine which can translate Urdu language into any other language in a few minutes, so that now the truth can reach every city, every street, till every corner in their own language. Now in Pakistan's Har Zubaan Mein Bol, only on BOL News. With 10 years of experience in electronic media, a courageous youngster and a daring journalist for betterment in country's conditions, brought the truth before people of the Liari operations. From special coverage on the Mehran base attack to exclusive breaking of the Karachi airport attack, who has always been loyal to his profession, an emerging name in the world of journalism, Murid Abbas, only on BOL News.
Muslim world's most regarded personality, the unflinching voice of revolution in politics, the leader of Awami Tehreek, founder of Minhajul Quran International, the initiator of exceptional public service institutions, author of more than 1,000 books, untiring struggle against terrorism, injustice and corruption, ambassador of peace, a reformer. The unity of Muslim Ummah, his objective. BOL is bringing Sheikhul Islam, Dr. Muhammad Tahirul Qadri's ideologies, talks depicting his vision, talks that holds Pakistan's peace, stability and prosperity. BOL, Dr. Tahirul Qadri ke saath, only on Pakistan's #1 news channel.
Welcome back, viewers. Kulbhushan Yadav, he is an international spy, a terrorist who, the way he was surprising terrorism in Pakistan, but sadly that the Prime Minister, Foreign Minister, Interior Minister, even Defense Ministers didn't say anything against him. And we are asking questions, but in India, there is such a parliamentarian. They have some shame, some ethics, some humanity. And they have said what the Pakistani, that our leaders should have said, and he said that the right thing. What they have done, Naresh Chandra Agarwal, it's a UP based party, Samajwadi party, and these they have said. First listen to.
So they have accepted Kulbhushan Yadav as a terrorist in their land. So they will treat him in that manner, and that's how they should treat him. They should be strict with him.
The type of behavior is done in India, the secular impression which is given. But the rulers in Pakistan, in fact, about the meeting which we concluded, so Indian media, they are raising these things, and the way they were insulted. In fact, India had insulted mics there, and raw agencies, the drama which they tried to do. Yes, Mr. Shah.
Mr. Asad, the thing is, in fact, this is right, that yesterday when Kulbhushan's family, his mother and his wife, came here and met him, and when they went back, so our foreign minister said that this is not their last meeting, with which we can say that many meanings come out of it, but when understood that for now our competent court of law has ordered him death sentence to its execution is not happening. To give such type of gesture, they talk in every sentence there something, and or the which stresses Pakistanis stress. For India, I will only say this, that politicians that on humanity basis in Pakistan, and while keeping his mother's and wife's fundamental rights forward, they made them meet, and on which Pakistan government even say that media also has to come out. We are ready to give visas to media. But India backed out from it. And they backed out because they were scared that
Mr. Shah,
such kind
those
of
Indian
gesture
people, they
give
wouldn't
them.
refrain from their what they are doing. No matter how much they feed the snakes till the bite, it wouldn't control its nature. Yes, Mr. Basra.
Mr. Carroll, until and unless we don't reply with a strong reaction, this Modi, who's a terrorist as well, you know, it's a saying that man has a knife on his hand and he says good thing in his mouth. He is busy in making conspiracies to destroy them. Till that time, India won't calm down. So they are busy in conspiring against us. And our government, we can see that they are more loyal to Kulbhushan Yadav than us. Till today, tell me, since Kulbhushan has been caught, have you seen any serious step? This disqualified Sharif who's attacking the institutes, who's conspiring against the army and the judiciary, God did not give him tongue to speak in UNO against the Kulbhushan. So, against that Kulbhushan, we did not hire a good lawyer, nor did we judge in our international court. This is my point of view, that there is a terrorist, there is a spy who made thousands of people do terrorist activities in Pakistan and is busy in conspiring to break Balochistan and is a serving colonel. Why is there need to let him meet? Is not there
Mr. Asad, with India, this incumbent government peace decision and that affair, these stories of one-sided love has destroyed Pakistan, and most painful thing is that our foreign minister, the government of Pakistan, Prime Minister gave the approval of that meeting on the birth anniversary of Quaid-e-Azam. And when Quaid-e-Azam Day was being celebrated by the whole nation, when they had to pay tribute to Quaid-e-Azam, when his commitment to Pakistan, when the entire nation and to pay tribute, then we put all media on his family. And this was a pre-planned conspiracy that Quaid-e-Azam Pakistan